Hello, everybody, and welcome to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shadowrun Anarchy campaign. Ah, yay! Yeah. How is our audience this evening? Please go ahead and put it in chat. We'll respond.
Do it.
It'll be great. Yeah, we don't get to talk to a lot. You know, we do, but anyway. So Join the Anarchy.
It's so awkward.
You know what? It's because I just got back from Origins. Well, I didn't just get back, but it was like a week ago. And hi, Katie. And yeah, I had a blast. I got to run Anarchy for some people, including Joel, who played Sidecar with us. So that was awesome. Lots of cool merch, like this Maria Mercurial shirt. Who Weeps for the Children? The 10th anniversary tour, 30th anniversary tour. I got myself a actual like physical copy of Shadowrun Anarchy.
Ooh, that looks good. It's shiny.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff. I got to meet so many of our guests. Like I met Bobby, who is Dr. TPK. I met Damien, who is Mr. Weathers. Cassie, who is Kent. Jules, who is Big Sis. Joel, who is Sidecar. Cliff from Arcology Podcast, who is Ferret.
Wow.
Zippy Toe Tag, who you haven't met yet, but he's the GM. Hayes, who's on Arcology Podcast, he's a cast member. So and a lot of spouses, and everyone looks like they're in a happy marriage, so that's good. Everyone was great.
You didn't get the latest gossip about their love life.
They don't have any gossip. They're so...
No.
We got to meet Nee.
Oh.
Yes, it was fantastic. I got to be there when Six World Podcast was actually doing like their thing live. I got to help like tape down some wires and stuff for them, carry some things. And there was lots of drinking. Other things you might notice, we've got this awesome logo. Yeah, this way. Yeah, of the Shadowcasters Network. Essentially, it's this new thing that's been announced between lots of the different Shadowrun podcasts and streamers and etc. That's being put together. Lots of the guests that you've seen are a part of it. And I think I'm just gonna read like an actual thing announcement, because otherwise I'm just gonna be like ramble. So right now the Shadowcasters Network is doing a fundraiser to help get enough money to get them on their feet and running for their first year in business. You haven't heard of the Shadowcasters Network? What's wrong with you? Well, they're a group of Shadowrun podcasters, streamers, and YouTubers who have come together to make incredible stuff for Shadowrun players and GMs alike. Educational stuff to help you play, entertaining stuff to get you in the mood to Shadowrun, and also new ways to help you play more Shadowrun. And also new ways to help you play, such as the brand new first of its kind Shadowrun Missions online venue, where you can play Shadowrun Missions games that are officially sanctioned by Catalyst Game Labs. That's probably like the best part, aside from being part of it.
Right.
Is that, you can play this in like the comfort of your own home. So hell yeah, make that happen. So if all this happens like something you'd like, and if you'd want to help them make it happen, then head over to their website, shadowcasters.network, which is in our show notes, and click on that little fundraising widget in the right-hand side of the screen. And the fundraiser is going to be going on until August 21st. And also stay tuned to their Twitch channel, twitch.tv/shadowcastersnetwork, because on July 21st, they're going to be hosting a 36-hour streamathon for their fundraiser. So that's 36 hours of constant live-streamed content that's going to be really fun, that I'm going to be a part of.
Yeah.
No official statements yet as to what I'm doing, but I will be doing things. So I think that's enough whoring myself out here. So
take off your shirt.
Okay. So,
make it official.
And if anybody from the Shadowcasters Network, like Bobby and Damien, have anything else to say, please feel free to drop it in chat, because I might have missed something.
Very
I'm
cool.
not an official. I'm a partner for the Shadowcasters Network. So Join the Anarchy is now a part of it. I am not an official figurehead, so therefore I shouldn't be speaking much. Anyway, so off to a great start.
You're like a background Johnson, basically. Think of it that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
Helping other shadows.
I'm hired. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, it went well, I think. So previously on Join the Anarchy, lots of shit went down. Mainly, let's kind of like in a nutshell put this together. David Rump, their fixer for a long time, had hired them to do another job, yet another one, and this one was to steal a statue of Dunkelzahn. When they stole it, they found, first off, they were intercepted by yet another Mitsuhama team. Fuck you, Mitsuhama. And then second, they finally, they got the statue. They found a data jack, they jacked into it, and Retro saw a video message from Dunkelzahn on the night of his inauguration and assassination to Lofweir, the CEO dragon of Seder Krupp, and essentially stating that, hey, there's this ritual, which in dragon speech is called the Kofefe ritual, which is designed to turn a human into a dragon, and we need more dragons to help us fight off the horrors that are they're threatening to invade the world. So they saw that message, and they were like, nope, he's not getting this. Because it's kind of implied, there's this weird sickening feeling that Lofweir is picking David Rump to become a dragon, and that's not bueno. Nobody likes him. So, right now they are waiting for information from their contact, Sally Sinro, on the location of a double for that statue that's floating around in the black market, and to seize it and turn that in for their payday. In addition, Deadeye said, hey guys, I'm running no more. I'm going to be your fixer from now on. Essentially alleviating them from having to take jobs from people that they don't like, theoretically. And their goal now is to take down Rump. Stop him. And I think and then he's going to introduce us soon to his replacement, who Deadeye said was his protege, who he trusts with his life. So that's why we have no guest today, because we're going to be meeting this individual. Oh, that was a big mouthful. Hold on. Actually, yeah, while I'm drinking water, let's go ahead and introduce all of our players, starting with Turbo.
Hello, I am Scrim and I play Turbo, the Elf Street Samurai, and I'm guessing we're jumping right in, so I don't have to tell you what I've been doing. I've been standing around waiting to meet this new guy.
Yes. Deadeye.
Well, hi, my name's Trav, streamer / voice actor / YouTube trash, and I previously played Deadeye, who has since become Oz's thing now. He's gonna have to live up to that.
Reach for the sky.
And that was cute. I'm now playing a new character. Question mark on what that is. So, yeah, you'll find out in a bit. You'll actually help me make some of him in a bit. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. And Retro.
Hi, I am Paige. I play Retro, a human decker, hacker, rigger female. I always get that confused. It will one day come out smooth as silk, but for now... That's pretty much the basis. I have drones. I now have three. I picked up one from the from Old Schools from the other team that were attacking us last time. So now I have Law 8-bit and 16-bit. Upgrading.
So actually about that, so I was going to tell you, 16-bit. Given how badly it was damaged, it's not exactly a repairable drone. However, the parts in 16-bit can be used to upgrade both of your drones from 6 armor to 9 armor. Enjoy.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Neat.
Good stuff.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Better than giving her 3 attacks. So, and I'm Oscor. I'm the GM of Join the Anarchy. So, I think it's time to hop in. So, last we left our runners, they were on a rooftop, and Deadeye was giving them his heartfelt goodbye. And not exactly goodbye, but it's time to move on. And so let's get this started. Why don't I start this off with Travis? Get us introed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, basically segue us towards
Segue us?
Segue us.
All right.
Show us to your person.
So, after the little meet and greet on the roof in Salish territory, which is kind of a weird, because I don't think we've actually gone into that territory much at all. Like, we had been to Tier 10 Tangier, but you never actually entered that area. So he'd met there with you, and the everything was lit on the table. And after that, he said that he would give you a call when the time was right. There was a lot of setting up to do, getting acquainted into his new fixer position, finding a location, making sure all of his contacts are still up so he can run jobs effectively. There was a lot to do. So probably about 2 weeks passes before you hear anything from him, but you both eventually do. And you're told to meet at this this kind of like hometown coffee shop in Salish territory. And if chat wants to name this coffee shop, that would be pretty neat. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for some background for anybody in the audience, Salish territory is very Native American tribal kind of place. Very preserve nature, eco-friendly. Yeah. There's not a lot about it in the Shadowrun lore, so tried our best.
We gonna change that shit.
That's right. So, Turbo and Retro, what do you plan on doing?
I want to check on Thumper.
Ah, yes.
I want to see how he's doing.
So Thumper, who are you calling for that?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess I would call his mother.
For those of us who missed that episode, me, what or who is Thumper?
So Thumper was our, we ran with him, when we were trying to track down an odd signal that, Retro had gotten. And so we went and, we met up with, Uncle George, who, turned out to be my Uncle George, the Turbo's kind of mentor, and so we went with Thumper and tried to do this mission for him, but he almost died, and Uncle George was a huge dick to him. Anyway, long story longer, Thumper was in the hospital, and Turbo felt responsible, so she wants to say what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, so is Uncle George. She is definitely responsible for that one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, she's not too concerned. I mean, I'll see how George is doing, see what's up with him, if I can catch that info. But I do want to see Emperor, see what's going on.
All right, so you're calling his mother.
Yeah, Eunice.
Eunice.
See what Eunice has to say about this.
Eunice answers, "Hello, who is this?"
Hi. This is Thumper's friend. How's he doing? Is he home? What's going on?
You want to speak to Thumper? Nobody wants to speak to Thumper. Is this telemarketers? I told you, stop calling.
I just want to see how is he still sick? Is he still okay? Is he okay?
Hold on 1 second. Thumper! Phone! And about 30 seconds pass, and you hear like the jostling of a big hand to hold on to the phone. Hello?
Hey, Thumper.
Turbo, is that you, bro?
Yeah, it's Turbo. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, everything's great. Yeah, I'm feeling much better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, what happened? Is George back there with you?
Yeah, he's recovering as well. The doctor said that he's gonna be, in a wheelchair for a few months, but but he should be, getting better soon.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Me too.
Okay, and you're doing okay, buddy?
Yes.
Anything going on? Anything weird happening over there? I just want to make sure you're okay.
Weird like what?
Well, probably nothing then, if everything seems normal to you.
I think so.
Hey, call me anytime if you need anything, buddy, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
It was good hearing from you.
Yeah, good to talk to you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, so he's doing great.
Alright.
Anything else anyone wants to do before?
I have the statue of Dougal's on.
Yes, you do.
I do. Thanks for entrusting that to probably the most, not a good pick.
The most not a good pick.
So yeah, Retro is probably gonna... She's not gonna carry it on her. She's not that dumb. She is going to hide it inside an old cabinet of Pac-Man in her, I guess, apartment. Her loft that she has.
Alright.
And while she's there, she's gonna check up on Ein, because I kind of just remembered that I have a corgi, because there were corgi puppies that we took.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna check up on Ein, make sure he's okay, and that's basically what I'm gonna do until I get called from Turbo or Deadeye for a job.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, he's his dish is empty. So he's happy to see you.
Yeah, I do that whole like, "Oh, he's a good boy" type of thing to his face, and yeah, I'll give him extra food and water.
Yeah. Yes, he is a happy puppy.
Good.
He's already starting to grow a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
They grow up so fast.
Such a good boy.
Who's your good boy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like pet him while he's eating, and I'm so sorry. I know I took forever. I was in another state. I promise. We'll have date night. I'll get wine and I'll grab, I don't know, movie. What do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? And I pick him up. Good choice.
You might need to learn a little more about dogs.
Hey, if I want to have a date night with my dog by watching movies and drinking wine, I can.
You can. You absolutely can.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have 2 weeks, so that date night goes splendidly.
Yes.
All right.
Right. We end up watching Disney movies.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Per the usual.
Yeah, he pays attention to almost none of it.
Yes.
So, all right. So let's go ahead and skip, unless Deadeye has a final thing to do before we.
I have things planned for when I have my character and there's Deadeye.
Okay.
But other than that,
He's just like, I'm dead and Deadeye. Deadeye's yours.
no. I have interactions
Okay.
that I want.
Okay. All right. So, fast forward. We're meeting at the.
The Black-Eyed Brew.
Nice.
Nice choice.
All right, fine.
Which is-
I see that it's a portmanteau of Savinus and Rats. So
Well, yeah.
yeah. All right. So give it to them both. Oh yeah. We need to talk about what Join the Anarchy is. So we're
yeah, sure.
There's also that. So we're interactive Shadow and Anarchy campaign. The audience gets to influence us. We read the chat, and every time that we take one of your suggestions, we get a plot point. And plot points are used for all kinds of awesome things in Shadow and Anarchy, like rolling glitch dice and healing and hitting again. In addition, every time we take one of your suggestions, we give you a raffle ticket. And that raffle, at the end, we jumble it all together, and the winner is eligible for $15 on DriveThruRPG, which is enough to buy yourself a copy of Shadow and Anarchy if you don't have it, or if you do have it, something else of your choice. So, make those suggestions good. Yeah, thanks.
That totally, I wasn't even thinking about it too.
There was
Yeah.
a lot.
Totally
There's a
was-
lot to
yeah.
say. It was just word vomit. Ugh. Anyway, all right, fine. So we're going to the Black-Eyed Brew.
We haven't even made my character yet. Do we want to do that before we introduce them, or do we want to save that for afterward?
Is your character already sitting in the Black-Eyed Brew, or is he gonna make like this awesome
No.
entrance?
He's gonna make he's not there when you guys show up.
Okay, great. So the Black-Eyed Brew is it's a earth tony, chill kind of coffee shop, and everything is like all organic.
Great.
Yeah. So the coffee is really expensive.
I already don't want to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, honestly, though, for organic materials, the prices are actually not as expensive as you'd expect. Usually, real coffee would be like $20 a cup, whereas here it's running you like 10.
Oh, so it's not soy. Here.
Fake.
It's not soy, no.
Nice.
Mm.
That's
Something's
good
up.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons that Seattle is so big on soy-based products because there's so many freaking people packed into tight space that they need to make food quick, and so that's why
Yeah.
you get a lot of soy products. But in the Salish, it's a lot more spread out, tribes everywhere, so they're able to have their plantations and stuff that they can.
Big coffee plantations in Seattle, yeah.
Soy calf
I think it happens.
plantations. Soy calf plantations. So yeah, you want to splurge for $10 for real coffee? 10 new yen?
What time is it right now? Is it in the morning? Or is it in the afternoon?
Let's say it's around closing time.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So it's
Turbo
it's
Bite.
10 p.m.
As she orders these, Retro's gonna look at her and go, "You do know that's $30, right?" You and she's already chugging it. Yeah, she's already drinking. Okay.
30 new yen.
Sorry. I like old stuff, alright? Wish we
Um,
went back to those.
do I have any of Deadeye's plot points, or since I'm on new character, am I at 0?
You're at 0.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah. So, all right.
The greenest people.
Yes.
So yeah. So wait, are we making my character first, or are we doing his intro first? He's incomplete.
There is a jingle at the door. All right, there we go. I think that's a good intro.
Nice.
So let's start with our character creation countdown, which I haven't pulled up. What?
So to base your time off, I need cues, qualities, gear, and that's it.
Cues, qualities,
and gear.
Gear.
Oh, and weapons, just to like verify, because I have questions.
Okay.
You have questions. All of them.
I did just take a suggestion. I should have one plot point for the coffee shop, right? The
Yeah.
name?
It's true. I mean, that's the rules.
I'll allow it.
Scrim.
No.
Thank you.
Sorry,
right.
sorry. It's my DM.
All right.
Good try, Vinci.
All right, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes should be enough, right?
If you think so, boss.
Fine, I'll put 15. It's not like we pay attention to this clock anyway. It's 10
15.
minutes.
We'll say
15.
we don't. Yeah.
15.
We don't pay attention.
Starting the clock. Fuck it.
What point are we right? All right.
Okay,
So-
great. So, tell us a little bit about
Quick
your
rundown.
character.
Quick rundown of this character. I already have his Shadowrun name. His Shadowrun name is Arsenal. His playstyle is he's a gun fu adept, meaning he uses heavy pistols and he does combat with those pistols a lot. He's very I based him a bit off of like Red Hood from the DC comics kind of thing. Like his whole aesthetic and the way he fights and everything is kind of from that, but also a lot from Equilibrium and the Matrix because I'm a fucking loser. So we got that going. He has a vigilante complex. He likes to, when he's not shadowrunning, shadowrunner by day, vigilante by night, because who could fucking sleep in this economy? So he goes and he fights crime after committing crime. He's very specific about it. He's of Salish descent. He was born he is of the Salish tribe. He is himself Native American. And so he has a lot of that, feuds between the different tribes and stuff going on. Because if you know of the backstory and all that kind of stuff. But for him, I need to get some cues, which aren't important right now. I need qualities for him and some gear bits. I do have contacts already. Because he is also Deadeye's protege. He just has Kyle Westoke and LT Barone as his contacts at the moment.
All right, so qualities. Yeah. You need just the negative, or do you also need positives?
I need all of them. Yeah,
you need all of them. Okay. So qualities. Anybody that knows Shadowrun, start popping out some qualities, and then we also need some gear. Do you have any gear at all right now?
I don't have any gear at all.
Okay.
I am thinking about making his helmet a gear since it's pretty eccentric. It can change colors and display images and shit.
Okay.
So he has this self-built armored helmet.
Sweet.
Kind of thing.
Sweet.
So,
okay. So audience, help us out. Start throwing out some suggestions.
Even if you don't know Anarchy, just throw out suggestions.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know Anarchy. And I roll with it, so...
Let's see, if you're looking in the rules... now that I got my book.
For depositions, I was thinking, since you're such, a vigilante and everything, I think you should have, a weakness towards, kids, if they're in danger or something. Or, animals or something like that,
That could build into one of his dispositions I said, helping, in certain cases, helping people is more important than money.
Okay.
So... Paranoia is what Nick Morgan is saying. Which one is that?
That would be a negative quality.
Yeah.
So, that's, you must reroll 2 maximum successes when making social tests.
I don't know if that would be... Well, yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Nick Morgan.
Well, you can also do a code of honor.
Yeah, but he's also, it's iffy. I don't want to. He's not gonna be hindered by it, but he is.
So you see him being a paranoid guy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. There's like the whole vigilante secret identity bullshit. So
If anybody has anarchy, qualities are on page 204 and 205 of the core rulebook.
You just love your.
your
like,
homework is
anarchy.
due by next session, class. So
I'm
paranoia.
really enjoying it. It's a pretty rulebook.
Paranoia.
All right, yes. So
Um,
paranoia. So we roll a maximum of 2 successes when making social tests.
Maximum of 2 successes, or just
Yeah.
re-roll 2 successes.
We roll 2 successes. Yeah, because it says must re-roll successes maximum 2.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, I guess re-roll 2 successes.
Okay.
I don't know why they put max 2. Anyway,
All right.
positive qualities.
Positive
How
qualities.
about? Let's see. So you're like all.
Yeah. So, So let's see. He's got improved reflexes. So he's like a super crazy martial artist fighter. Attribute boost for agility. So he does a lot of damage. Weapon focus because he's an adept. So he sees spirits. So his guns are weapon foci. He's really agile. He has wall running. So he's super like parkour, run up walls, like literally like Matrix. And he also has team player, so he can freely gift any of his own plot points or edge to other players.
Oh, cool.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So he's also helpful. I got that from Wagon. May he rest in peace.
Wagon. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Second for combat paralysis.
So, I see Nick Morgan is suggesting guts, which is you can re-roll 2 dice when you're resisting fear or intimidation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think of high pain tolerance? No dice penalties for damage until second row of damage boxes is filled. Just because, like, if you're going out and you're
He's
like, getting right in there.
he's gonna be dangerous as fuck, so I think that actually might be really good for him too. High pain
How
tolerance.
about a mentor spirit?
yeah,
Since
there's
you're, like-
some cool mentor spirits.
You know, since you're going Native American tribe, maybe you want to go with like. I mean, there's lots of really interesting ones. There's bear, there's
thinking-
coyote, dog, eagle.
I was thinking dog because take the hit doesn't cost a plot point, although that won't be used often. But if you're like vigilante,
Oh, they have special qualities depending on the animal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh
if you
my
do
gosh.
so for example, the one that she's talking about, the mentor spirit of dog, you get +1 die on survival tests, and using take the hit does not cost you a plot point. So you can jump in front of people and take damage.
Without costing a plot
spending.
point.
Correct. If you so choose.
So that's dog, you said?
That's dog.
Okay.
You could also
This is a
try-
quality?
This is a quality.
it is
Damn.
You could also maybe go for bear.
Raven.
Raven's
fair.
an interesting one too. Bear, you got +1 damage to melee combat,
It's pretty sweet.
and you using first aid doesn't cost you a plot point. Now about that though, there's a limit. Like you spend 1 plot point per. Like you can do first aid like once per narration. Like don't be
yeah.
like I just heal up.
Thursday.
Yeah, just heal everybody. No.
Heal up,
So,
bitches.
so wait, so you said which one? So that's first aid and +2 to melee damage.
+1 to melee damage
+1 to melee damage is Raven?
is bear.
Bear? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Whew. I like dog. Dog is pretty cool, but bear, I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of melee damage.
Yeah, that's good.
Man.
And if you went for Raven,
Yeah.
it's +1 die for knowledge tests, which doesn't make any sense because knowledge tests aren't a thing. So we'll change that. But using glitch dice doesn't cost you plot points.
You know what? I think I'm actually gonna go for bear.
Bear.
Yeah, that's solid.
Bear seems right up my alley.
All right.
And I'm gonna take Nick Morgan's suggestion because he said bear is cool. No, I thought it was
Cat-like +2 stealth dice.
Yeah, he's not gonna be very stealthy though. Like
Okay.
that's gonna be like kind of a character thing for him. Is he's very explosive. He's the pink mohawkiest of this entire team.
Oh. Mohawk off. I don't know about that.
You might rival with Turbo. Just saying.
Dude, Turbo and him are gonna be great friends.
Excellent. I see a lot
Am I
of
gonna
the.
be the third wheel?
A lot of
I was
people
already
are.
the third wheel.
A lot of people are interested in combat paralysis instead of paranoia.
Well, so what is combat paralysis?
You act last on the first round of any combat that isn't you specifically initiating an ambush. So it's not that
The
bad.
theme of this
It's not that
character,
bad. I mean, yeah, see, that's the one I'm worried about is like the theme of the character. Like, paranoia seems like it would make sense sometimes because, you know, the whole vigilante thing. Combat paralysis, I don't know. He's pretty jumpy.
I could
when
see
it comes to
paranoia.
things.
Yeah, I could see paranoia.
Yeah,
sitting
paranoia
better.
works pretty well.
All right, great.
I like
so,
the idea, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with paranoia. So Bear is +1 to melee, and heal. First aid doesn't take plot point.
Yeah, make sure it's melee damage, not melee attack. So it's not to hit,
Thank you.
it's the damage code.
Yeah.
So that's your
Alright.
you're unarmed also, or
Yeah.
well, whatever.
Very-
Just
very-
keep it in mind.
yeah.
What
Keep it in
else
mind,
do we
yeah.
need?
So I need another gear. I have 1 gear. How many gear pieces do I need?
I think you start with like 4.
He has an internal monologue, which is why he has combat paralysis.
I love that event.
It's
Oh
a
my gosh,
really
that's
good
genius.
idea, but I'm probably gonna stick with paranoia. That's a really, really good idea,
That is
though.
really good. Jeez.
He's also a sarcastic little shit, so he'd probably be on par with Deadpool without the randomness. So so how many gear pieces do I need?
You need
He can't get into
4
into
total
battle
gear.
without his own soundtrack. That's gorgeous, Kai.
I love it. It totally reminds me of
That's
Dwight
really
Schrute, like rocking out in his car.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you could have like headset, like
Oh,
Yeah.
I've already. That's already a thing that he does. He has it in AR, because like I assume that iPods are a thing in the past, and you can just play into your head through AR now.
yeah.
Like, yeah. So he
Well, I mean,
always has music pumping
To
during
be fair,
runs.
though, since you don't have any essence loss because you're all adepty, you wanna
Oh, yeah, huh.
you're gonna have like actual earphones.
Physical. Well, those are built into his display helmet.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. So.
Or you could be like Retro, who actually has a headset and an iPod.
Well, but this guy is pretty new age.
So old school.
I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna add a couple minutes to this countdown because we're already at like 3.5.
So, how many gear pieces do I need? I've asked that like 12 times, and I don't.
You need 4. 4.
4? I only need 2.
You already got 1. So audience, 3 more pieces of gear, and then we can get to cues, which are his catchphrases. Actually, and if you have catchphrases now, just start throwing them out.
Yeah. Goggles. No, he has so you know, okay, so if you guys know Daft Punk, that one of the helmets, the one that's more smoothed over, that has all the displays on it and that can pop up on it and stuff, it's kind of like a way better version of that. It's like an all over helmet that can change colors completely and display images and all that.
Is it kind of like Zero from Borderlands?
And
Or
ish, but his ends like at the sides, whereas this one is like all around, like a screen.
Oh, okay.
Nux. Is that a thing that I can actually add for gear?
It actually counts as a weapon.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But you could have like
Right.
you could have a Nux gun.
A Nux gun. Yeah, that would be cool, like on the hilt of on the thing. I am gonna take Kai's suggestion of a grappling hook because I think that would be extremely helpful.
Double grappling hooks.
Double grappling hook. So that's 2. I need 1 more.
Oh, there's
Or
gonna be
3 more, 2
time.
more.
There's gonna be time. Both of you guys are gonna say something
Oh.
cool. Leave
Oh.
Retro. I'm just gonna. All right, I'll just hack the cameras. Like.
He has to
Smoke
listen to J-pop to
grenades?
fight. No, he's like a
Smoke
synth
bomb.
metal head.
How about smoke bombs? That's good.
Would that count as gear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I make that flashbangs? Basically.
Yes.
Okay. Should I make the helmet count as like 2 pieces of gear? Because I
No.
kind of want it to be fucking awesome. Because
No.
like,
Yeah.
well, because I'm like, I want to add things to it.
It's a narrative game. You make that helmet do whatever you want.
But this is a gameplay mechanic, so if I throw out a flashbang, it's not gonna flash me. Is the thing that I'm getting at here.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's all part of the helmet. That's
Okay,
one
cool,
gear.
cool, Sick. Grappling
Super
hook,
sick.
flashbangs, and magnetic boots.
I was thinking of boots as well. I just couldn't think of like what they would do. Magnetic boots would be awesome.
Speed
Because you could do
motors.
parkour and then just be like, I'm on the ceiling. Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
I think speed loader is that a thing?
It can be.
I feel like
Okay.
that's a narrative thing anyway, and he's gonna be
Yeah.
so cliche with like throwing up clips and putting them in the whatever.
Yeah. You don't need it.
Player comp is standard here. Okay.
you should have like playing card knives or something, so you could just toss them out to people.
I've actually thought about the so many guns that he doesn't need to reload thing. I'm gonna say like, because he has like this body armor, and then he has like this jacket that goes over the body armor, and then under that, yeah, he has like it's not really like a bandolier, but it's like, you know, those like side holsters. He has a lot of holsters. So I'm gonna say he has like extra holsters.
Did you take
That's
the Shadow Amp more where that came from, where you get like a shit
I
ton of
didn't.
weapons to start?
I didn't. No,
consider
but
that.
this is more of like a narrative thing of like, because I gave him 2 Ares Predators, and so I was
Okay.
thinking like, it's just narrative, like he doesn't actually have that many, he don't use 2 at a time, but
So there's
yeah,
just a lot of fake weaponry in the inside of his.
yeah.
There's a Nerf gun somewhere. Like,
Yeah, should I just mark down his like form-fitting body armor? Because it actually is. That's like
That
exactly
doesn't count
like
as
what I
that does not
would've
count as gear.
said. Okay. All toy guns.
he's got a water gun, a Nerf gun, one of those
Cap
pop
gun.
cap guns. Yeah.
BB gun.
A super
Super
soaker. Could I say that he has, because he's a jokester, could I say that he has like gags on him?
Ooh.
Like he pulls out a gun and he's like intimidating someone with it, but when he pulls the trigger, it just pops out a flag that says bang and
Yes.
stupid shit like that.
Yes.
Okay,
Joy
cool.
buzzer.
Gag
Yeah,
gun.
Joy Buzzer.
Yeah. So gags. I just wrote down gags.
Powerful
Don't get
Pez
confused with
dispenser.
This guy's like the Joker Red Hood. What the fuck? A really powerful Pez dispenser.
Love that fidget spinner.
Okay, so
The
now I
fidget
just
spinner.
need cues, phrases that he can say. This is probably going to be built over quite a bit as well, all these cues, because I don't know, because he doesn't have like a theme to him. He's just like, well, I mean, he's like vigilante, Shadowrunner,
Yeah.
bladed fidget spinner.
Oh no.
A gloved box fist. That's so good.
That's what the Joker has.
That's yeah. Green Arrow has an arrow that has like a
that's
boxing
so
glove
cool.
on it too.
All right. So now we
So,
need
yeah.
cues, which are Arsenal's catchphrases.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking that one. Bang.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's so
there
good.
was one that was further up the chat.
Yeah.
It was really
Like,
early.
I remember.
It's time to pay the price.
Yes.
I don't know. I like
That was Miss
where
Squeakin'.
Miss Squeakin' is going with it.
You can alter it a little bit.
Yeah.
Payback time. That is.
Well, okay. Number one, I'm gonna have, because
Payback
I mean,
time.
it's okay to be cheesy, but I just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like the wording on it. I'm like, there's something. You'll pay for your sins. That's a bit Boondock Saints. Um,
Feeling like a second.
my
That one
God.
might have been good for Deadeye.
oh my God, a Vinci. That's cute. I remember my first insert gear here.
That's
Step into
I
my
like that.
arsenal. Time for funny business.
Arsenal.
You feeling lucky, Cyberpunk? These are beautiful. You're all
step
wonderful.
into my arsenal. Oh my god. I just imagined.
Dang. That's actually a pickup line.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a pickup line. Like,
Step into
step
my
into my
arsenal.
arsenal.
How about it's time to pay the toll, or it's time to pay
Kinda
the
cool.
it's time to pay the Reaper. It's time to pay
I'm gonna
the-
say I'm gonna make it. Payback's a bitch.
Payback's
I think it's a good one. Payback's a bitch. I'm gonna add one. I just thought of one. Oh god. What is it? What is it? It's gone. Oh no.
Shit.
Time to say goodnight.
Okay.
It's super cheesy, but
Where do I get
Be like,
all of these
"Nighty-night."
beautiful toys?
where do I get all these beautiful?
Let's see who gets to ride
Boosh.
into the sunset.
Boosh is a cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another Wrath suggestion. Let's see who gets to ride into the sunset.
I'll
That's
take
beautiful.
Boosh. Boosh.
Boosh. Boosh.
That's Pink Mohawky as hell, man.
Say what?
That's Pink Mohawky as hell. Boosh.
Yeah, it is. Don't tell Deadeye I did that.
I love that two of your cues are bang and boosh.
Bang and Boosh. I don't know. That's why I don't think I'm gonna take Boosh because it's kind of just like I don't know.
Well, then just you can replace bang with boosh.
But I like Bang.
All right.
Are you gonna take
have 10
Don't
already?
Tell Deadeye I did that? Because that's gorgeous.
Yeah,
We have
I'm gonna make
1
it. I'm
minute
gonna make
and a
it.
half.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Don't tell Deadeye. ... So it's
Yeah.
gonna kind of be like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
like-
tell Deadeye.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see who can. Oh, jeez, where are you? God, you guys, like, I've been trying to come up with 2 weeks for any cues and haven't. You guys are just fucking throw them out.
That's
like
why our audience is
candy,
boosh.
Audience is way better at this.
Our
than I am.
audience is boosh.
Audience is boosh.
Automatic.
I think finger guns is a good one too. Rats, you need to stop. Boosh. I'll take Boosh. I'll take Boosh. There's so many room for cues.
Yeah. Just
I
keep
think
racking
Boosh-
them
I
up.
think
Like,
Boosh.
like
I'll
10.
find a. This is a sentence I never thought I'd hear. I'll find room for Boosh.
I have a question. Your weapons. Can you include Nux on like the handle of one of your guns, please? On both of
No
them.
kidding.
Nuck guns.
Yeah, it's just weird to, cause like, I would have like, I could think of like some
It's
sort
true,
of like,
yeah, it would be a
weapon
weird
on them,
position.
But like, you try to punch him and it's weird. But if you flip it
Yeah.
like if you flip it around and it's
It's true, it
backwards,
wouldn't
but
work.
then
It
it's
wouldn't
like
work
a
out.
weird thing the entire time you're holding it.
Please to combine Boosh with the finger gun.
Boosh.
All right.
Boosh
All right. We are done. We're done. I only
Okay,
increased
I
the
have
clock
six- I have
like
6
3
cues.
times.
So yeah, wait. So yeah,
Is
I
that
have
everything?
like I'm just gonna give myself 5 plot points because I took a fuck ton of suggestions.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm also okay. No, one more thing I was gonna ask.
Yes.
So in Anarchy, they don't have an AK-98, which is the AK-97 is the assault rifle. It's just a regular Joe assault rifle, but the AK-98 has a grenade launcher attached to it. Can I take that since I do know Kyle and he makes some stuff?
Of course.
Cool. So does that just count as a launcher?
It would count as a heavy weapon if you were to use the grenade launcher portion.
Well, yeah.
Of
But
the
I mean,
gun.
like stats-wise, cannons, launchers.
1 second. Launchers are, yeah, so it counts under the cannons launchers, which is 12p damage.
And then okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay, and there's little asterisks on those okays, just so you know,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
says
yeah.
players take damage as well at GM discretion. So,
Right.
Which we will. That will kill us.
Not if he's smart about it. Mob cannon arm attachment.
Ooh. Like a mini little cannon, like a looks like a cannon.
We'll get to some additions in the future for him.
and
But right now,
also the for the AK-98 portion, or the assault rifle
Yeah.
portion, that's 8p, okay,
okay,
negative 2.
-2.
Yep.
I was doing that while we were doing stuff as well.
Cool. All right. So.
All right. Hold on, I need to save this or else I'm gonna have a conniption. What is today's date?
26th.
June
26th.
26th, 17. Boom. All right. Thank you, audience, for being so lovely and helping me craft my new boy.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Good job, guys. When you said Arsenal at first, my mind instantly went to fire, and then I was like, no, idiot. Arsenal, like, in weapons, and, like...
Okay.
All right, so
So,
let's introduce Arsenal as he walks in.
yeah.
Jingle,
So
jingle.
you guys see this guy walk in. He's like, you kind of see this kid walk in. Like, he doesn't look a day over 20, maybe 21. You're kind of like, what? You can tell from his complexion. You know, he has a darker complexion. He's pretty obviously of Native American descent. He's clean shaven. He has kind of, he's not really slim, but his face is kind of slim. He kind of has like defined cheekbones kind of thing. He's clean shaven completely. His hair is, so it's like, so whereas mine still has hair on the sides, his doesn't. His is like bald on the sides. He has, his hair is black, and it goes back and down to about the bottom of his neck. It's kind of like if you ever played Assassin's Creed 3, like Connor, once he kind of goes a little crazy. He like, you know, but it's like a traditional cut. But it's 2077, so this kid just did whatever he wanted. And he's kind of like, he's like not what you expected at all. Like, he looks super casual. He has like the 2077 edition of whatever Converse brand there is, and like these like form-fitting jeans. He has this this black sweatshirt, like a sweater, with a green shark on it, and it says Astral Chunks Ghost Shark. And you can tell he's kind of like listening to music as he's walking in. And plot point.
Yes.
Already.
Yep.
He this is a regular place for him. This coffee shop. The family here knows him and they like him, so he gets away.
What do they call
with
you here?
They call him they would probably call him James.
James.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
So-
do they nickname you Jimmy? Or do they just
Nah.
James?
Nah. Kind of James.
Hey James, the usual?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And he walks over, he's like takes out his headphones and he kind of just casually sits next to you guys, and you can see he's kind of fiddling through AR for a sec, and then he looks over. Hey.
Is Deadeye here? Deadeye's here.
No, Deadeye's not here.
Deadeye is not here. Okay, there you go.
Deadeye's not here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
The message you received was to meet at this coffee shop, to meet your the new guy, and then later today you'd meet up with Deadeye to get a job going.
Would we get some kind of description or picture, like we'd know what he looked like, this kid?
Not really, but there's no one
Okay.
else in here. So
Would we get a name at least? At least his code name?
you would get Arsenal.
Arsenal? Yeah.
What are you guys wearing by the way?
Question. There is a suggestion in chat. Sorry to stop it. But Xrabno said LED head tattoos.
I said or astral because that'd be
Yeah,
cool too.
I'm not sure. Astral would be. It's not like, I don't know. I'm not seeing him as like crazy tattoos, but maybe if there was like, there might be some
You're
like meaningful tribals on the side of his
yeah,
head,
your
but
spirit.
not like crazy anything.
You chose the spirit bear, right?
The bear. Yeah.
You could have something
yeah.
with like a bear.
There's maybe like a bear claw coming out, like it's all very stylized. So it's figure X knows.
LED.
But it's only
bear
on
claw.
like one side of his head.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a bear paw. But he kind of just comes and sits next to you guys. He kind of just sits pretty casually. Are you guys like wearing? Because you were told like meet with the guy and then you're gonna do a job. Are you guys kind of like wearing your like pseudo runner attire?
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Like armor and everything, or
Like this kid's super cash all the time, but there's some people who walk around with katanas strapped on their backs. Are you wearing your katana right now?
Yeah, like
you guys
are
like
we
strapped?
ready for a run type of thing? I'm getting. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Turbo would have her katana. I don't know if I've ever described what she actually usually wears, because she usually wears like short
Tank
shorts
top.
and fishnets, tank top, combat boots, and red leather jacket, inspired by Darlene from
Yeah.
Mr. Robot. But yeah, so she always has her katana and always has her grappling hook for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gets around faster. Retro is actually, she would be technically in her gear, but she's, funny that you mentioned Converse, she's actually wearing old Converse. So, but yeah, she also has like kind of skinny jeans right now, and she has her trademark turtleneck, and she's actually like dressed up in the face. She has light casual makeup on, but she has her legs crossed, and she has her arms crossed, and she was talking to Turbo, and then he's just sits down, and she kind of stops and just kind of looks over.
Turbo's manspreading.
Yeah. He's kind of just, he's sitting super casually as he sits down, and he's like, he kind of looks you guys over a little bit. And he's like, you guys ever dress down, or are you always all dressed up, ready to go?
You never know what'll happen.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you're dressed looking for trouble, whatever.
Retro looks at herself, and she looks over at Turbo, and she goes, am I dressed looking for trouble?
Well, I was more so, and he's like kind of motions the katana. Oh, thank you.
They flip the coffee,
And he, like, thank you.
No problem, James.
So, you must be, let me guess. And he points to Retro. Old, Retro. Yeah. I have notes. I threw them away. And he points over and he's like, and you're Turbo. I see you a lot on TV.
Oh, yeah.
That whole spin rad thing work out for you so far?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. That's good. It's all good.
Escape?
He's like, he's draping. No. I mean, I don't really need to. Like,
No,
the whole, he kind of looks over at the people at the desk, and then he kind of like lowers his tone, and he's like, the whole like murdering people for money thing is kind of exciting enough. Don't really need wheels.
Cool. All right.
So,
You guys are super awkward, he says. As he drinks
yes.
another,
So after lots of awkward conversation, in a very like empty, like they're already mopping the floor, and like there's and the vista is like there's no lights. It's actually weird. Like you actually see stars in the sky.
Oh, nice.
Turbo and Retro, you're not used to that stuff. You're like, what?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've heard of these, but
Yeah.
Turbo sips her third coffee and is like jittering. She's like,
I feel like Retro would know about them, like they're stars. And she would know like the logic behind like the lights in the cities and blah blah blah.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is kind of strange for her to see it, but at the same time she's that like, oh, it's so gorgeous out type of thing. So
That's
she doesn't
actually
mind
looking
it.
pretty shitty tonight. There's a lot of clouds.
I like cloudy days.
To each his own, I guess.
so what's your story?
What do you mean?
How are you getting mixed up with with people like us?
Well, like I said, sometimes when you look for trouble, you find it. So, I don't know. Like, old man gave me a proposition, and I liked it, so now I'm, doing all of this. It's weird still, but, it's not so bad.
So you met Deadeye through Your old occupation? That
Well,
kind
I've
of like your
actually
new
never had a real
occupation?
job. Shit's
Well-
boring out here.
Well,
But,
what I meant was crime.
We've had mutual relationships. People we know each other type of thing. But, you know, like, it's not so bad. It's not like it was my first choice. It's just the choice that didn't sound boring as fuck.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know, they put too much
how long-
hope in this.
How long have you known Deadeye?
Phew. Well, I've only recently been getting more acquainted with him, but I've known of him for a bit. He's kind of good at making a reputation.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick, but I think he knows what he's doing. So, you guys should trust his judgment.
Yeah, he's a huge dick. I trust your judgment.
You don't even know me.
You're right about him.
Yeah, but I think that would come off with about anybody. So, I don't know. Anyway, Julie's giving us the eye, so we should probably get going.
Yeah.
They really want to get this place cleaned up. I guess I'll meet you guys at the compound. I gotta go get my gear, so see you then. Nice meeting you. Stuff. He just
Nice
walks out.
meeting you too.
Bye.
Retro's gonna look over at Turbo and go, he sent him? I was kind of expecting another, I don't know, Clint Eastwood?
I don't know, maybe like some bulk. He's kind of tiny.
So yeah, his face looks kind of slim, but he's not like super slouchy. He kind of has like kind of broad shoulders for his size. He's only like 5'11", but yeah, he just looks like some kid, really.
All right, well, I guess.
Arsenal doesn't need a weird accent. Stop.
I guess we'll figure out what's going on with this kid. I wonder what Deadeye has lined up for us.
Well, I want to see him combat. We just met him just, well, like an acquaintance. Until I see him in combat, then I'll actually have more of a judgment, I guess. But for now, he's interesting.
Turbo is like scratching and fidgeting, and she drains her the last of her third coffee, and it's like, can we just go? Like I need to go. Let's get started.
All right.
All right, fast forward to the compound in Salishi.
Need to change my name on Roll20. I'm not.
You are
No,
not.
yeah.
Deadeye anymore.
Okay, well, you know, nobody's seeing that except you.
I see it. That's
Well, while I'm doing that, can you describe the compound?
So, this is actually the roof that you guys met on. Was this? It's kind of like a two-story. It's kind of like a two-story, like cement compound kind of thing. It's literally like it's like a big square, basically. It doesn't seem to be in any particular place. Like Rump Tower was probably at like the end of a street or like the biggest thing in the area. This looks like a building. And it's like, it looks, there's no signs on it or anything, but when you go in, it's got, what should the interior of the compound look like, chat? This is where Deadeye, his like home base is, basically. This is Mother Base.
HQ.
I'm picturing a lot of
Headquarters.
pictures of ponies.
Jabroni!
It's probably not an extreme.
I'm-
It's probably not
I-
an extreme like cowboy thing, but it's
I'm-
probably. Yeah.
No, I don't mean like cow. I mean like ponies.
I'm
Oh.
picturing
Oh.
like old like biker bar, so like red leather seats that are kind of like tattered up. There's probably a pool table somewhere, There's a bar. That's what I'm picturing.
There's definitely a pool table. It's a bit more organized than a warehouse. It's kind of like there's like interior decoration. It's not extravagant or anything, but you come in and like the outside of the building definitely looks worse than the inside of the building.
Busted out
Maybe
disco
not
hall.
peeling wallpaper. I think that he's pretty good at keeping it up to par. Say what?
A busted out disco hall.
A busted out disco hall? Sure, yeah. That's what this has been, like, it was like that previously, and it's been repurposed. You can tell from the interior, but, so, like...
Or an old
there's
pool hall.
like...
Yeah.
Or the old pool hall. It's, you know, it's definitely, like, it was a low-key area that's made into, like, a Shadowrun base of operations.
Uh-huh.
With an old jukebox. Yeah.
Can you please have the picture of corgis playing poker?
There's,
like
it's
right
the,
at the pool table.
it's like a picture of a bunch of different breeds of dogs, and there's like a corgi, but they all have like weird like runner implements on them as they're playing, and there's like a dead body in the background of like a cat.
The corgi Shadowrunner versions of our dogs
yeah.
playing poker.
Cool.
Share
Cute.
poster. No, they've all been ripped.
So thank you to Savinas, Kyoto, and Miss Squeakin for those suggestions.
So yeah, he's up. He's on the second floor, and his office. He has some implements like the crime cannon. Charlotte is on display and stuff. He has the girls Roxanne and Lucille on display as well, and he has you know, some more like you would expect this of like him. It's like it's like I said, it's not extravagant, but he has like he's behind a desk, which is weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Is he still wearing his normal get up?
He doesn't. He's not wearing the poncho or the hat. He has his regular like armor on. So like.
Is he balding?
Yeah, he has this kind of like. Say what?
Is he balding?
No.
You're funny, Turbo.
So funny. He looks amazing. Anyway, so yeah, he's like, you know, his hair is back, is like, you know, long. Yeah, there's probably some gray in it, but I mean, it's always been there. And yeah, he's just wearing his regular stuff, just no poncho or hat. So he has like the body armor and stuff. But
you should have like a statue or something where you put your hat on, not like a classic.
Oh
hat,
yeah, like a mannequin.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
say, like,
sure, yeah. Got his stuff hanging up.
But...
Yeah, it's like Batcave. It has like a full suits in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he is.
So Deadeye leans back. You said he was behind a desk?
Yeah.
So he leans back like one of those like really crappy like swivel chairs, like office swivel chairs from like the 80s that are like super padded and yeah, and he leans back and he goes, "Howdy."
Never seen you at a desk before.
It's a new fit. I like it. Trying it out.
So you sent us a kid, right? Like, I know I'm young for a runner, but he's wearing a sweater.
Look, Retro, you were a kid when you showed up.
I still am. What, we've been running for what? A couple months? Maybe a year?
Yeah, but you are one of, if not the best decker rigger that I've come across. So don't sell yourself too short. I mean, yeah, you have some growing to do. So does he. But he's good at what he does too.
What he's saying is, don't judge a book by its cover. And you hear like this figure come in, and you see his torso is the same exact form-fitting body armor that Deadeye is wearing. He has this kind of leather jacket going over the top of it, with a hood coming out over the top of his head, and this helmet underneath it. He has these cargo pants, not really cargo pants, they're like armored They have holsters on the sides of them with 2 very big guns. He has a strap with an assault rifle on his back, and he has those gloves that have knuckles on them, but they're like full-fingered gloves, and like these combat boots that come up and have armor on them as well, and like a big knife tucked into the boot.
You're so descriptive with your gear port. I love it.
Dude, I'm all about character design. Yeah, he comes in and he's like moving around his wrist. He's like, and his voice is it's not really mechanized. There's just kind of like a reverb behind it because you can tell it's kind of coming out of a speaker in the helmet. But
Turbo
he's
touches the helmet display. She's like,
when you touch it, it does that. You know when you like touch a puddle of water, how is it?
Yeah, like ripples.
Yeah, like there's a design that does that when you do that. When you touch it.
Fucking A.
Yeah, this costs a lot of money. Good thing it's bulletproof. So, old man, and he kind of crosses his arms. What do you got for us this time?
Audience, it's time to tell us what they've got. Question before we start. I think there's a couple of different forks in the road that might interest all of you to follow up on. Basically, right now, what I want to do, and what I think we all want to do, is do some personal job stuff. So, tell me, what is it more or less that you want to follow up on first? As a reminder, things you have pressing things such as finding a duplicate of the statue or just something to do with that statue in the first place. Mitsuhama is harassing the shit out of you, and I would say those are like the 2 big ones. And there's also Ghost and the twin brother that are running around that might interest.
Well, twin sibling,
running around.
Yeah. They pose a danger to Deadeye and now the gang.
Yeah. And then there's just sabotaging Rump for fun. So you have a variety of options. So what do you think is going to be the one you want to follow?
I feel like the statue feels the most pressing, but I personally am most interested in Ghost.
Yeah, I think Arsenal's on that same track.
Okay. Refresh my memory because I'm losing it for some reason.
Ghost is a individual that Deadeye was hired to take out about 10 years ago, and
something like that.
And
oh right, that guy. Yeah, and you were messaged,
adept
and then the feudal orc, and then okay.
Yeah.
Everything's coming back. Sorry.
Deadeye's only backstory come to date.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so they recently found out that Ghost has a sibling that fits the same description as Ghost, like the camouflagey assassin kind of thing. So
yeah. And now that said, it's already been 2 weeks since you've sent the message to David Rump that you're supposed to try and retrieve the statue. So you can follow
I feel
Ghost,
like that's a passive thing that Deadeye should be working on, because we have the person we ran with, the one who Margaret played, who I'm blanking on the name of right now. Sally was going to she said that she might know a guy who can help out with that.
Mona Lisa.
I could drop that in. It's just if it's something that's interesting you.
I don't know,
I'm basically allowing you guys to decide where we're fanning out to.
So no bias, because this is my other character's backstory, but Ghost is a pretty big threat because motherfucker's been out to get us for a month now?
Yeah. No, I was gonna suggest Ghost too, because it seems like the most pressing. Like, with Rump, we can basically just tell him, it's a really rare statue, it's hard to find. It's hard to track down, plus these guys have already left the building, so.
All right, so.
Ghosty.
So Deadeye leans back and says, well, I know we've got a statue to take care of, but at the same time, we've got a lot of enemies, and these enemies need to get off our backs. Ghost. He'll regale you with the story of Ghost, which I don't think he's actually told anybody. So when do you remember Oliver Fist, little kid that we ran with on Rump's behalf?
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't remember you dressing up in a banana costume and that weird Halloween party?
Hold on. What's this about a banana costume?
Oh, I have pictures.
I need those AR to me right now.
She does it immediately.
We're all like,
Yeah, Deadeye like places a gun just on the table and just starts spinning it and is like, "Go ahead, make my day."
Oh, come on.
All right,
You're
let's
getting yellow,
focus. Let's focus. Well, he went. I was contacted by the Cromwell Foundation, and that kid went missing.
He went missing.
He was
When?
a while ago, actually, pretty soon after that job.
And you just tell us this now?
This is. I had a lot. Look, around that time was when we found out about Ori and all the shit that we were in. So if you don't mind my saying, I didn't think it was all that important. Because at the time, what we discovered was Oliver Fist was actually Ghost's kid. Ghost is a individual I was hired to take out almost a decade ago by now. And it didn't go so well. He got away. Turned out he was a disguise specialist.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well, he's been laying low, supposedly. But there's too many coincidences starting to rack up, and I think if we follow some leads, I think we might be able to find out what's going on here. Ghost at the time. Let me double check and make sure that this is right before I start making shit up. Ghost.
You never make shit up on Anarchy.
No,
Hey.
no.
Oh
It's
no.
already set in stone.
It's
We're
already been
so
established. It's been established, so I want to make sure.
canon.
Also, he's used 3 dead IQs already so far, and I'm so proud.
Yeah. I was hired by a Johnson who I think might have worked for Spinrad. Spinrad wanted to take this guy out. Now, at the time, he was working for Seder Crow. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired of all of these undercover people taking positions and changing the game up on us.
Fucking tell me about it.
Now, this kid, this was Ghost Kid. I could see it. I never forget a face, and I can tell. And he just up and disappeared. So something tells me that something's wrong. There's connections that we're not making. I think it's a big piece of the puzzle that if we can put it in there, then might get some answers and figure out where we need to go next.
You were saying that this ghost guy has some sort of sibling or something that also we gotta deal with that now?
Yeah, my contacts were the ones that found that out recently.
Great. Just 2 spy masters and their really aggressive child.
Oh, we can take them.
Oh. Oliver wasn't really aggressive.
Deadeye told me about the flamethrower.
Well, he was really excited about that.
Excited, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't be excited about a flamethrower?
Right?
It's
True.
fucking great.
What concerns me more is what kind of leads do we have? Because what it sounds like, we don't have any.
Well, one is we could try to find Oliver Fist. Another lead that we've got is when I was given this information, my people were busy tracking down Ghost. And they ended up at a Mitsuhama compound over at Tier Tangier. Now,
That doesn't sound good.
yeah. So now that's when they told me about the twin. So I'm wondering if the twin maybe works for Mitsuhama. And if Ghost is still working for Seder Krupp, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think we should find Ollie.
Ollie?
After all, yeah, Oliver. After all, he did, you know, when we were doing that mission or that job, he did help out, and he doesn't really seem like he has information or anything like that, but it's a kid's life. If he's in danger, then we should find him first.
I don't know. Because this Ghost guy you said that was his. So Ghost is this kid's dad. Then I don't know if a dad would want to hurt his kid. I mean, think about it. If you had a kid who started messing around with Shadowrunners and blowing up nightclubs, I feel like I would want to go and keep him under wraps too.
Unless Ghost has other plans with him.
What if he's training him when we go take Ollie under our wing or take him away or whatever? Ollie might be just as dangerous.
I'm more concerned about him. If we do end up killing Ghost, or doing anything, if Ollie's there, and if Ollie knows that that's his dad, and he was in an orphanage for how long, it's gonna be really hard to separate those two.
Ollie could be reporting to Ghost, is what I'm saying. So, it doesn't mean that he's not necessarily going to turn on his dad.
All right, so audience, it's time to tell us what surprise leads do we have that Deadeye can spring, and maybe possibly somewhere to go, somewhere to see, something. Random elements from the Sixth World. Go ahead and drop them. We use the tag system, so think of like a blog post. So essentially, when you could do stuff.
Hashtag kittens.
Hashtag kittens. So kittens would be a tag, and then we'll go ahead and just grab and go.
I'm also changing one of his cues from payback's a bitch to karma's a bitch, because I think I'd be able to use that way more.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lone Star. Neo Tokyo.
Lone Star.
Ooh, Neo Tokyo.
That'd be fun.
Or at least
interesting
Neo
bits.
Chinatown or something. So it's
Hashtag
not like
Mitsuhama.
restrictive
I
gun
see what's
control.
going on here. T-Cuts. All I need is Tika to go Zero Zone. All right.
You already said share, so.
No, for Shaq.
Okay. Okay, so we'll start with I haven't played with these yet. Oh man, but they're not going to be really relevant.
Uber or something similar.
No, the shedim.
Oh.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll try it. Shedim. So thank
What
you
is
to Nick
that?
Morgan. You'll find out.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take.
Oh, nice.
Nope. We're gonna take Neo-Tokyo. So thank you, Cheat Cut.
Nice. Thank Tika.
Let's see. Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Raspberry.
So I want to bring in Lone Star into this.
There's only one that would give me raspberry.
Hashtag Zero Zone.
Tika, I love you, but stop.
You kept us waiting, Tika. Good job.
There.
A 16 shotgun. Oh my gosh, that's rather specific.
My dog is barking in the background. I apologize if you can hear it.
Chinko parlors.
That's interesting. I've come across those a
There was
lot.
Lone Star as well. I saw.
Yeah, but I don't know how
There's
to.
A frightening amount of Doritos.
Let's go with
Questionable BLTs.
BTLs.
not BLTs, BDLs. Better than life chips, which very questionable.
Very questionable BTLs. Yeah.
All right. Questionable BTLs. Let's go with those. And I'll also forgivable Beatles.
Dad.
Dad jokes. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
You could go to town with dad jokes.
Okay.
Oh,
Pachinko parlors. And you know what? It's time to bring these guys into the fold. Mitsuhama.
ooh.
Mm.
Yeah,
Alright.
they're pretty. Yeah.
All right. I think those are gonna be my
they've been
tags.
all over this shit.
Those are gonna be the
Oh
tags.
no, Mitsuhama.
Hey, at least we're not going into a zero zone.
I don't know what that is, but the
It's
thing
kind of
is, if they
implied.
notice that Retro has Ori's katana,
I
May or
mean,
may not be implied.
You can leave it at home.
no,
yeah,
she
you can
doesn't.
leave it home.
She doesn't leave it at home.
So as we're going, anybody that in our audience wants to drop any fun facts about Neo-Tokyo for us, let us know. So it helps us roleplay better. Because
So, I remember talking about this when we were first looking at different locations because we were set in Seattle for so long in our other campaign. Neo-Tokyo. So Tokyo is like really strict on gun control, right?
Oh,
And, like,
yeah.
being armed. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
great
That's
place to
armed, eh?
start for Arsenal. But yes, being caught with a gun in Neo-Tokyo, unless you're like police, like law enforcement, is it's instant like jail, like they're so that includes drones, Retro. So yeah.
Oh.
Katanas.
Katanas, katanas, they are, you should have a permit for those. They're still suspicious, but for the most part, like, a lot of people walk around with katanas for like the showiness of it.
Yeah.
How about a katana?
Shotgun. What about my grapple gun? Is that gonna be a problem?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, I can leave the shotgun at home.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Now it doesn't mean that you can't walk around with guns, just don't get caught. So,
I wonder if there's a way to make a permit or a pass for us to carry guns because we're special forces or something like that. Could I perhaps make a memo to like the police saying we're special forces or a group of whatever and we're allowed to carry these type of weapons?
I feel like don't send a memo to the police, but keep it on us. So if they see us, then it's like, well, we didn't tell you because this is hush hush. We're the
Oh, that's
fucking
true.
special forces.
That's true.
yeah, like you could forge something for yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, could I do something like that? Just so
Well,
we
first
don't
we
have
should
to-
actually give you the job. So
Oh yeah,
there's that.
Alright, I'm getting.
We're already like, oh man, Neo-Tokyo, we're going. Yeah. All right. So, my lead is we need to investigate Mitsuhama, and we need to go we need to go right to their headquarters.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch those fuckers for a while.
I'm sorry. Retro kind of leans on the desk. Did Mitsuhama?
Yeah. Now, hopefully we don't have to go ahead and infiltrate, but we need to start looking exactly where our main enemies live. I think what might have happened. There were reports that Oliver Fist was seen in the same Mitsuhama compound, and we're pretty sure he was flown out to Neo-Tokyo. I have some leads. My leads are taking me to some pretty crappy pachinko parlors in Neo-Tokyo. We're gonna start questioning there some beetle junkies. We're gonna see what we turn up.
So, out of character, pachinko parlors are because what I'm thinking of is Renraku parlors, where it's like really weird.
Bunraku, you're thinking Bunraku.
Bunraku. Sorry, Renraku is the headset bullshit.
Isn't
Bunraku
Pachinko
parlors.
like that game where you have like the thing and then you drop a pebble and it goes through the thing and then it goes through the hole?
Japanese vertical pinball. Thanks, Mick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so
And
it
it's
is
gambling,
it-
right?
it's-
Like you gamble.
It is.
It's the
Yeah,
thing where you have it, and then there's numbers at the bottom, and then there's like wooden planks in the middle.
So
to make
it
the ball
it
go
is
free.
literally just pachinko. That's
Yeah.
that's plinko. That's
It's plinko.
is what
Oh,
we're thinking.
Plinko. It's Plinko.
Right.
So pachinko is like vertical pinball.
Yeah, but they're all like, if you look at pictures of pachinko parlors, yeah, it's like you're entering a casino, except instead of slot machines going down, it's plinko, pachinko.
Okay.
Pachinko.
Yeah,
Pachinko.
it's like that game Mario Party where you could trade stars with people. If
So basically like shitty little casinos. Shitty little
Is it a
casinos.
place where you would gamble?
Yeah. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
not our first trip to a gambling place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A den of iniquity.
Yeah. So, audience, tell us a little bit more about this contact in the pachinko parlor that would know something about Oliver Fist or his handlers. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and update the job to find Oliver Fist.
Nice.
Finding Oliver Fist.
Where in the
Until
world is
Oliver.
Oliver Fist? Friend of Mr. Weathers.
Man,
Former
I
runner
remember
from the 2050s obsessed with pachinko.
I like that.
Matt is gonna be so happy when we do something with Mr. Weathers.
So like a washed up runner who's like 20 years washed up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just wasting his life away on pachinko machines.
He's got that smoker voice where he's like, I've wasted my life running.
Oh. Former runner from the 2050s that used to run with Deadeye.
Deadeye? Oh, I was gonna say ghost.
Because this is how Deadeye has connections to this place, because he knows this guy.
There you
This guy
go.
is his contact.
Okay. All right, let's do it. So, former runner from the 2050s.
Did you see what Sabina said?
Wearing adult diapers.
So he doesn't have to
Smelly
wear-
smell. The smelly smell that smells.
Smells smelly.
You know what though? I know about addictions with gambling sometimes,
Yeah.
and they don't want to get up to the bathroom if they got a lucky machine. So yeah, he might be wearing adult diapers.
Great. Oh, Deadeye.
I mean,
Friend, right?
underneath, you wouldn't know, but we
Yeah.
know. We know.
But we know.
You know. How long you been sitting here, man?
So thank you to
12
Sabina
hours.
for that one.
My life.
And I'm gonna say his name is Plinko.
Nice.
There we go.
He changed his runner name, or he always had that?
Professor Plinko.
He's always
That's
been
his running
Plinko.
name. He's always been
Professor Plinko.
Yeah.
Professor Plinko.
He's like, hey, it's me, it's Plinko. What? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You know
beautiful.
it's Plinko. Hey.
Oh no.
He's like an old crotchety like Fu Manchu, like hey.
All right. So we're going to meet with Professor Plinko at this pachinko parlor in Neo-Tokyo. And
Okay.
so we fly off to Neo-Tokyo and...
Hold on.
Whoop.
Before then, when the other two are leaving, Arsenal is gonna stick behind for a couple minutes.
Mhm.
He kind of like, he'll sit there when the other two walk out, and he kind of like reaches back with his foot and closes the door behind him. And he kind of looks at the door, and he takes off the hood and takes off the helmet. And his hair is like kind of like tied up into this like ponytail just to keep the helmet all nice and comfortable, whatever. And he kind of just plops it down on Deadeye's desk, and he just crosses his arms again. He says, "So, how you been?"
I'm doing all right.
Yeah? Desk life treating you well?
I think it's hard to admit that it's time to hang up your hat. But,
You look like you're about to put a noose around your neck. What's going on?
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I really am.
I wouldn't have asked you to do this if I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, but
You
some
didn't
part
drag
of
me
is,
into anything.
some part of me is always going to blame myself. But if you want to take if you want to take that blame, go ahead.
You do know that not everything is about you, right? Like,
know that.
you know that sometimes it's other people's fault. Sometimes other people's shoulders are enough to carry the weight. You don't gotta put it all on yourself. You're a bit melodramatic. I know desk life is gonna be shit, but I mean, if you're bored, you can always take up those small jobs you always do anyway.
No, those days are over with.
Whatever, dude. If you want to sit there and sulk at your desk, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go put a bullet in Ghost's eye for you so we can get a little bit of that weight off the top of you. He goes and he grabs the helmet and he's like, try not to drink too much, okay? He puts on the helmet and the hood. He's kind of waves and closes the door behind him.
Yeah, wordless.
Yep.
So,
Retro's gonna strip down into her cat suit.
Yeah, you still have cat suits.
Meow.
yes.
Extra armor, dude. She only has 6. That gives me 9. Like,
Yeah, I'm ditching the cat suit because my armor is way better.
hey, is there any way that I could wear what she normally wears over it? Or do I have to always... Like, I'm cool with Retro rocking a cat suit every time she goes out, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like I said, I'm cool with her rocking the cat suit, but at the same
Just
time...
know, like, it's not, the armor doesn't stack. You're just
Oh,
taking
no,
the 9.
I know. It's 9. It's just 9. I know.
Okay, cool. So, we're flying out to Neo-Tokyo and into a 5-minute break.
Yeah!
Yay!
Stay tuned.
New character, same bladder.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Join the Anarchy, an interactive Shadowrun Anarchy campaign. The runners are on their way to Neo-Tokyo to find Oliver Fist. A child. Awesome child who they ran with once and has gone missing. So, all of the leads seem to point to a pachinko parlor in Neo-Tokyo. And that's what they've got. So let's go to, so they land in, all right, so first off, you have a helicopter ride to get to Neo-Tokyo. Let's, Retro, can you give me a pilot other test to,
Sure.
land the team without being spotted.
Pilot awesome test.
Hey, try not to fly this thing in front of any cameras or like, I don't know, like a space needle or something.
You saw that?
Everybody saw that.
That was fucking great.
I mean, it was hilarious, but I got an earful from the boss, so.
Oh yeah, he didn't shut up about it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It was all he would talk about for a solid week.
Retro, I think he loves us. Deadeye
I don't
doesn't
know.
love
That's
us.
the name you want to give it.
He trusts us.
I'll take it.
Guy was all like, these shadow runners, they're all bad. They don't know how to be professionals. I wish it was like the old days.
He's old.
All right.
I
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
no, and I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna reroll my.
That is terrible.
Wow.
It's okay. It's alright.
So hold on.
You edge your edge? Is that a thing?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Arsenal's gonna come up and give you a pat on the back, and he's gonna say, "Could you try not to kill us, please?" And you're gonna get a glitch die.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell she's a little tense.
Damn it. Oh, good. Nothing good's gonna come of
All
this.
right. Okay. So, pretty quickly, as you're approaching, oh, I'm sorry. You have a plan?
Can I? Yeah. No. Can I? Before we actually take off and everything, flashback. Can I do the passport thing so we can carry our weapons?
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Or,
yes. Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna get another friendly pat on the back. Hey, this is extremely important because everything I do has weapons. So, yeah, please do good. And he's gonna give you an edge to use on this.
Oh, thank you.
While,
I'm gonna need it. Hold on. I
Hold
get 2 rerolls. I'm doing great, guys.
oof, man, oof.
Great.
Retro's doing like shit tonight.
Wait, did you
Did you
roll
wait?
edge
Did you
for
pre-edge? That only gives you 1 extra.
that? No, well,
No,
yeah, it makes that.
I thought you meant like.
Well, he gives you an edge because you already have too much edge. It would be for this roll. You would have
Oh.
to use it on this roll.
So would I reroll
So
it
it's
then?
4 successes.
It would be 4 successes.
And then plus you can
because
roll
of-
1 extra die.
You can roll 1 extra die.
Okay,
So
that's a
5.
success as well. All right, 5.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have perfectly legal looking. Yeah, and they'll get you by. Obviously,
Right.
again, still conceal your guns so that you don't have to be
Yeah.
pulled over. But if you do, you have an excuse.
His guns are holstered on his sides under the jacket. So
Turbo, as you're landing the helicopter in Neo-Tokyo, muses, did we just fly a helicopter over the Pacific Ocean? Is this bitch nuclear, or is that how this works? Whatever, just land the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you made stops.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's actually been a really long ride. You guys have been in the helicopter for, God, it must be like an entire day of
You guys,
traveling,
we
stopping,
couldn't have
etc.
flown international to like a closer location before you did your helicopter business. Like,
Well,
Hey,
Deadeye
you
doesn't
wanna
really
play
have.
Rummy again, Arsenal?
Deadeye doesn't have those awesome connections that Rump has to get you around the globe. So
Yeah, Retro's actually gonna make a point. She's gonna be like, he's not that rich like Rump. And besides, what's wrong with helicopters?
A nuclear helicopter.
it's been like a day and a half.
Come on, best out of 5. I'll kick your ass again. I promise.
so
I have Pokemon Yellow if anybody wants to play that.
Nobody knows what that means.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pokemon! It's you go out, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Land the helicopter, please.
Or it's Nidoran,
Turbo like
Bulbasaur.
catch your face.
all right, so coming at the helicopter are going to be various big gun drones, like big aerial gun drones. So we're going to say that there's 3 of them, and they're
I haven't seen those since like catalogs. They're gorgeous.
and you're
Yeah,
Yeah,
approaching.
they're also aiming
down.
at your head.
Yeah, so you guys are approaching Neo-Tokyo, and you see like all of these tall, bright buildings. You know, basically think like Blade Runner. Like it's just that, you know, that kind of city. And it's there in the distance, but now all of these drones are behind and around and in front of you, and they're like shining lights and in Japanese are
I was actually gonna say, as we were entering Tokyo, plot point. Arsenal speaks Japanese.
excellent. So they're telling you to get out of their airspace.
You have a permit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's gonna turn to Retro, and he says, "They don't want us here. They want us to land out of the airspace."
Thanks, Tips.
Well, what about our permits? Do you think they'll work for it? They should.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna AR over. Wait. He's gonna let him know. He's like, we have passes.
Some
He, like-
credentials.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He sends them
They have papers.
credentials.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have that stealth tag, or what is it? The morphing license that that you got on your most recent, one of your most recent jobs. So yeah, what are you guys posing as?
A pop group.
No.
Yes.
No, because we don't
We
want
do
them
not
to-
look like a pop group.
We don't.
We look like an edgy pop group.
No.
The only
I'm
two
spending a
people
pop
that-
point, that's what we're doing.
Oh, God,
Yes!
the only 2 people in this group are you and Arsenal that look like you guys would be in a band. Retro is just in a
Totally.
cat suit.
You're a
You're the
keyboardist.
pilot. Whatever.
A
Yeah,
Tron.
you're the keyboardist.
A
Oh, yeah, you're
Tron
two-person pop
you're
group.
a
That's
roadie.
right.
You're
I don't want to be a roadie.
manager.
What's
Alright.
what's our pop band's name? Chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
what's our pop band?
So like
We're gonna be
weaponized
Japanese
DJs.
Oh, God.
What would those artists, that group name be?
Meanwhile, Retro, can you give me a hacking test for your credentials?
Sure.
Fisty whiskers.
I'm
I
missing
love
out
them
all
both.
these good things while I'm hacking. What am I missing?
Can
Okay,
my
no.
pop name be Fisty Whiskers and our team, our band name Daft Boosh?
Fisty Whiskers?
Daft
I'm
Boosh.
sorry.
Fisty Whiskers. Taking it.
Fisty Whiskers?
Yeah, that's me. And then is the band
yeah.
name Daft Boosh?
I'll take Daft Boosh for the band name
Okay, perfect.
because you took Fisty Whiskers for yourself.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Cosplayers in town for a convention would have been perfectly fine, guys. Or ramen delivery service, but no.
Calm down, pilot. We have a very important concert to get to.
You are talking to Fisty Whiskers?
I hate how I'm the pilot and not like, I don't know, a drumist or something.
I don't
You
see a
can't
drum set on
say
here.
it right, a drummist.
All right, so you guys are All right, so you guys are Daft Boosh.
Daft
Understand this correctly?
Great.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
All right, so they basically like instruct you to like they approve of your credentials, but they instruct you to like go to like land in a specific place, and they're gonna like do a search, make sure like everything's okay, kind of thing. So you end up landing in Neo-Tokyo, like an airbase, I guess would be we'll say it's an airbase, and you're like approached by a couple of guards who ask to look over your credentials, and they say, so you're a pop group, and again they're all just talking Japanese. So you're a pop group called Daft Boosh.
You guys didn't get any sort of warning that we were gonna be here? This has been scheduled for months.
Yeah, no.
Well, look, man, I'm sorry. Like, sometimes these a-holes in HR can't, like, get their face out of the AR for a second to set stuff up. Yeah, we're Daft Boosh. We're up and coming. I mean, we got flown out to Neo-Tokyo on someone else's dime, so that's pretty cool, right?
Can you give me a contest?
I'm not lying. I didn't.
You
pay
are.
this
You're
fucking
not
helicopter.
Daft Boosh.
We're not done.
Plot point. I'm
There's someone
Daft
else out there.
Boosh.
You are fucking Daft Boosh.
So would this be charisma plus charisma plus charisma?
No, just charisma
You
plus.
can make a face. Oh,
Just
no.
charisma.
We have no face.
Charisma?
Just charisma.
you-
But give yourself a plot point. I mean, a glitch die.
A glitch die? Okay, so that's one success. That's pretty good. And then that's nothing for the glitch die. I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna. I mean, yeah. Yeah. No, because I'm almost out of edge. No, I can't use edge. Yeah, so one success.
All right.
Can I like assist by like using a plot point and saying that like Retro actually has like instruments in her helicopter? They're really old, but they work.
Yes.
I don't know what it's gonna give you, but if she starts pulling those out, they could be like, oh, all right.
So the guards look around and they search and they see these like old instruments, and they don't really seem to know anything about music, and your credentials seem okay, and you're kind of copying a little bit of an attitude, just like every other pop diva they've ever come across. So yeah, they just say, all right, fine, just get out of here. I rolled like shit.
His little AR thing pops up with like the thumbs up emoji, and he's
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty neat. And then they take selfies with you.
yeah. He throws up two peace signs, and then the thing throws up a peace sign.
Yeah.
He's like, Daft Boosh!
Daft
And then
Boosh!
he sub vocals Turbo, and he says, I fucking hate you.
Turbo's like making a heart. She's like, she's like photo bombs.
All right, so let's get out of this one. All right, so you are now in the grungy streets of Neo-Tokyo.
Weapons are all fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
Cool.
were in search for weapons.
Yeah.
So you guys are traveling along, and you end up getting to the after a while in a really kind of you get like an automated taxi to drive you to the pachinko parlor. It's in the heart of Neo-Tokyo's like downtown area, whatever that would be, and yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about Neo-Tokyo. Oh God. If anybody in the audience has any like tips, suggestions, please. I'm paying attention. So you guys enter the pachinko parlor, and you get the immediately the sounds of similar to a casino, and you walk around, and you eventually locate a guy who matches the description of Professor Plinko, who is obsessively just pull, plink, 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 pull, plink, 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 plink. Ah.
Yeah. Arsenal kind of hangs back a bit when they come up to him, and he's like, "Is that the guy?
It looks like it.
I really don't want that to be the guy.
Why?
We're
I can smell him through my
close.
mask.
Oh, that's him. Oh.
I've
Do you-
never heard of this guy, which means that he probably didn't warrant enough for Deadeye to actually care. So, yeah,
Right.
I'm assuming he's. I mean, it doesn't look like Shadowrun material, so this will be fun.
Hey,
Ugh.
don't judge a book by its cover. And
Don't
Retro,
judge a book by its cover.
Retro walks up to him.
Can we judge him by his smell?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm judging
he's,
by his smell.
Yeah, there's a faint odor of baby poop, kind of feel like you're getting that kind of like.
Great.
Ugh. What?
Yeah. So he turns to you. He turns to you like he barely even acknowledges you and says, "Yeah, what's going on?" Wait, what was the Professor Plinko voice that you had, Travis?
The rest.
Hey, come on!
Hey, come on! Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What do you want?
Professor Plinko.
What do you want?
Is he Japanese?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious.
Yes. As a matter of fact, no. Yes. No. Oh, you know what? I thought it, so it's gonna happen. Deadeye actually told you a fun story. I don't spend a plot point for it. Whatever. I told you a fun story that he was actually trapped in the Renraku arcology for a while during the shutdown. And ever since then, he hasn't been the same, and now he's just like obsessively playing Plinko.
All right.
As a junkie.
He's a junkie, yeah.
So, and is Retro's talking to him?
You can all huddle around him, whatever.
Yeah. Professor Plinko? I take it?
Yep, that's me. Are you-
Deadeye sent us. We are here to. I guess you have information for us.
You got some more Nuyen for this machine here, and we'll go ahead and talk.
Other way around. How about?
What? So, yeah, I just... fine. Oh, I see what you mean. Talk. Oh, man, I don't want to leave my machine, though. This is my lucky machine. And he, like, ding, 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 dings, and it doesn't land on anything. It's his lucky machine.
Yeah.
Totally.
Pretty
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
You're reaching the end of that low streak. I can see it.
Fine. Let's go talk. You wanna? I guess you wanna grab some ramen.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need like a? And she kind of gestures at his like body. Do you need like a minute?
What? No. Come on. Let's go eat.
Yeah, sure, cool. Yeah, okay, all right. Cool. Yeah, ramen. So she heads over to the counter where they're serving ramen
Okay.
and orders for the crew.
Yeah. So you guys like sit at a little like one of those like high top little tables like that, and you all get like these big bowls of ramen with like octopus or seafood, like all like chunks like that. So.
Ramen.
Seaweed
Retro
and stuff like that.
Instagrammed it. I don't know what Instagram would be
Meefy.
in.
What's Meefy?
What's the Facebook Yeah.
Me feed.
Me feed. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is also a thing to note. Turbo.
What's a thing?
Yeah, basically metahumans, they're not looked kindly upon in Neo-Tokyo.
Yeah.
So you're already getting a lot of nasty looks, and actually, like, your ramen's cold.
Aw.
Every nasty look that Arsenal sees her get, his like he looks over at the person and his mask fades. It like kind of pours in this, like if you drop ink in water, how it kind of just fades into this like menacing black, and he just stares at them with like no expression showing. Mm-hmm. And then in Japanese, he'll just whisper, and he's like, "Why don't you get back to your fucking pachinko?"
Give me an intimidation test.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not actively trying. Well, I don't have an
Just do it.
intimidation.
Just do it. It'll be fun.
Just do it. Just do it.
It's
Can
charisma.
I do, like, charisma plus strength?
Well, wait. Didn't you
it's
take?
intimidating.
Oh, no, you took guts. Never mind.
I took guts, and I have negotiation, which is bad. But like, if he's using his like, because he looks terrifying to someone if he's like doing this to them. So wouldn't he have some sort of like?
Can I give you a bonus? Yeah, +2. Have a +2.
+2. Great. That's just great. 2 successes.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Fuck it. Well, no. I already spent 2 edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, these are just a bunch of like, there's just regular masses of people. It's really easy to scare the shit out of them. So they turn back to their pachinko.
Yeah.
Turbo, while the chef isn't looking, like trades out her ramen for like a better ramen. Or just like shrugs.
Yeah.
Just like, that's good.
Arsenal's not gonna eat anything because he's wearing the helmet, so he just kind of slides her his.
There you go.
Yeah, 2. Totally
Yeah.
oblivious. She's like, whatever.
Okay.
All right. So, what can I do you for?
Yeah, we're looking for a kid.
You're talking about and he gives you like a description that matches Oliver Fist.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, that kid.
Yeah.
Really
Well.
cool.
Yeah. So the reason that Deadeye probably sent you to me is he was asking around, and yeah, I seen him. They actually came through here once. Actually, not too long ago.
Who was he with?
The Cromwell.
Was with a gentleman who, let's spend a plot point, was dressed real business-like, real CEO-like. If I didn't know any better, I would say maybe he's fuck, what's his name? Damn it. I think he's Evan Teague.
Who?
Evan Teague. He works for Mitsuhama.
Oh.
A name like Evan Teague.
Oh yeah, he's not Japanese.
You guys haven't heard of Evan Teague before?
No.
Do you go on the internet like at all? The Matrix?
Would Retro
Sometimes.
know? Would Retro
Yeah.
know the name?
Probably not.
If it's that like if we're that under a rock, would Retro know the name? Like that's what because she's
You-
on the Matrix all the time.
You could
like,
probably, yeah, but you could look it up.
Yeah. I think Retro's just gonna look it up.
All right,
She's
so-
basically just gonna Google it. Yep, Google it.
Turtle will
Evan
sub vocal to be like to the group to be like, who?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Evan Teague, he's a North American employee for Mitsuhama, and he is actually one of the right now there's like some competition going on in Mitsuhama for a certain position. Like people are jockeying for this position to it's like a corporate analyst position to keep Mitsuhama in the #1 spot. And Evan Teague is one of those possibilities. And essentially he's young, he's like 32, and right now he's just a marketing analyst at Pentacle. He is the... And actually, okay, Deadeye would know. Oh, Deadeye would know this, not you. What's your knowledge, Arsenal?
Gangs.
Gangs. Nope.
Would this be something that would be obvious that Deadeye would know this, so we could just like send him a message and say, "Hey"?
I don't know. It's like one of those like maybe, maybe nots.
Is this guy important within Mitsuhama right now?
Yeah, well, he is.
Wouldn't Deadeye try and divulge as much information of Mitsuhama as possible? Since he knows that they're like a big thing for us right now, because they're trying to fucking kill us.
Well, you know what? I think it's gonna be one of those things where like if you were to mention to Deadeye could maybe get back to you with some information. Like he would have to do a little research and some connect the dots.
So okay.
But he is apparently a gifted divination. He's a diviner, and he can use his magical talent to analyze marketing trends.
Useful.
But yeah, his reputation is mainly like he's a little rough around the edges, but at the same time, he has like this abstract way of thinking because he can like fucking like see future events here and there, or like, so that's his shtick. And yeah, when they discovered his talent, he was transferred to an arcane talent program, and then that's when he became like a useful asset for Mitsuhama.
So it was just the one guy with him?
And a couple of bodyguards, but...
Did you talk to them?
What kind of bodyguards?
The Mitsuhama kind.
Like the good kind or the rent-a-cop kind?
No, like the good kind.
Okay. All of this for a little kid?
I don't know.
Did you talk to them?
Well, you know, I actually, I own this pachinko parlor. So, yeah, I did talk to them. And they just wanted a place to kind of hide this kid for a couple of days. Before transferring somewhere. They ended up leaving something, though. Here, come with me. And he takes you downstairs to, like, this little, you know, cot and furnace and stuff like that. And you hear, woof, yiff. And it's Warbuck.
Oh,
his dog.
yeah, Warbuck! Oh, I totally forgot about Warbuck. I totally forgot about him.
And
Hashtag
he hops up on Retro and Turbo.
Oh, I missed you too, I know.
So yeah, so this automatically tells you he was definitely here. Yeah, I've been taking care of him, but honestly, at this point, he was going to become food at some point.
Retro like immediately holds him, like pulls him close.
Goes to the door. Do you know where they went after they were here?
Well, audience, where did they go from here?
Where's the share bot?
Exactly.
That should be our like Twitch moderation. Share bot. Goes to the dog.
Pet sorted by food.
Never
About
returned.
that.
Good job, Nick.
Well, yeah, it never returned. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
They went to get froyo.
Okay. How about you get sake with a little kid?
Okay. With the little kid, yeah. I mean, he was at a fucking cannibal party, so
Yeah.
wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah, but we brought him there, so.
I mean, they do have like an executive D-bag with them, so they could have gone and went to like a
Yeah, that's
place,
true.
like a whorehouse.
Yeah, he probably gives no shits about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that they would have gone out for drinks or something, and they wouldn't really, unless they knew something that we don't,
I mean,
and they would have taken Oliver
yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, bunch of suits going around with a kid.
Yeah.
Hot Springs, duh.
I'll spend a plot point. Actually, I guess I have to take one because I mean it's not like why am I asking for all these suggestions if I don't take them? Yeah. They went to the
Zero Zone.
Of course.
Yeah, I got word that they were taking him to go get froyo. Over at this place down the street because he just kept insisting on wanting some kind of like ice cream and whatever, and so they went, but I actually haven't seen them since.
All
They
right.
did not return from their froyo. So yeah.
Is that all they said to you? They didn't have any other sort of, I don't know, conversations that you eavesdropped on at all?
That's beautiful.
When you look this up, the froyo place is in a Mitsuhama Zero Zone.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Of all the ways that I did because it was too good.
Wait, hold on.
It was too good.
You have your pachinko parlor down the street from a Zero Zone.
Yeah, it's.
You couldn't have sprung for better real estate, or?
I mean, it is really good real estate. They're right there. You know how many desperate wage slaves come out of there and need a place to dump all of their hard-earned new yen? It's better it comes to me and not right back into Mitsuhama's coffers, you know what I'm saying?
So, are you just gambling and then taking the money out of the machine and then putting more in? Like, is that what you do all day? Because you own the place, so then you just can, like...
You're clever.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, so out of character, what actually is a Zero Zone?
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
We don't remember the Zero Zones. So Zero Zones. So Mitsuhama has extraterritoriality because, you know, it's one of the AAAs, and what extraterritoriality means is they make their own laws of their land wherever they have their own shit. And so one of them is that if you do not have proper authentication and clearance to go into these places in a Zero Zone, they have the authority to kill you. They will shoot first and ask questions later. There is no room for error. The instant that you are found out to be lying, or just you accidentally stepped into the wrong corridor that you don't have clearance for, you die.
So it's basically paranoia.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Great.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So this froyo place is open to the Mitsuhama citizens.
But not us regular schmucks.
Nope. Nope. It's supposed to be really good froyo.
Looks like I have my work cut out for me then.
Froyo to die for. Great. So let's
That
hope they
should be
didn't
the-
stick around in the Zero Zone. So let's hope they didn't stick around in the Zero Zone.
Yeah, it sounds
Well-
shitty.
Well, that's our only option right now.
We're not going into a Zero Zone.
So what are we gonna do?
So yeah, what is your plan?
There's plenty of ways to find out where these schmucks went that doesn't involve going into a death trap, that's for sure.
Cool. Name one.
Okay, so knowledge gangs. Which one of these localized like sub Yakuza factions fucking hates Mitsuhama and keeps tabs on them all the time?
All right.
If you want, I'll even spend a plot point to make one exist.
Sure. I'll try Neo-Tokyo gangs if anyone knows in the audience. Okay, how about
The crows.
Crows.
crows?
Sorry, that was me.
Halloweeners.
I think this is just like fandom stuff.
I honestly
never mind.
thought
That's
that was like a
Akira.
sound effect in game, and I was like, crows.
Yeah.
Let's see. So a gang in Neo-Tokyo. We're gonna say. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Audience, give me a gang.
In Neo Tokyo.
Halloweeners.
The Neo-Tokyo name.
That's what Savina said.
The Crit Squad. Hellhound at 7.
Interesting. Okay, Neo-Tokyo. Okay, I found something.
Huh?
I think. Let's see.
The Otaku.
Taku?
The Rising Suns.
The otaku.
Oh, like
Shit.
suns, like
I like the
oh.
attack.
Oh.
Oh, do you like the otaku?
Oh, I
You like the
get it.
otaku.
Like the suns. I like to get
Rising
the otaku.
suns.
What am I not
Yeah.
allowed to like? Why is it so interesting to you? Am I
love-
supposed to?
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Ah, man, I love that. The thing is, like, I kind of want to go for the Halloweeners, but
Seems out of place.
I don't know. I really like the Rising Suns. Like that pun
That's fun.
in the name is actually sick as fuck.
That's
like
clever.
that's a really good like. We fucking hate corporations. We're gonna fucking make them go boom.
okay. Well, we're gonna go with. Oh shit! I love all of these.
Right?
Put them all in one.
Former Yakuza's nationalists.
Well, we're gonna go with the Halloweeners.
Cool.
Yes.
It's a callback to that
again-
session. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've but yeah, Halloweeners, like already that triggers something. Is like, aren't they just Seattle based? Like, what the hell are they doing in Neo-Tokyo?
So they would be known to probably keep tabs on these schmucks. I mean, come on. A suit with 2 guns and a kid going into a Zero Zone. It's a bit weird.
Let's follow up with them.
Yeah. Go talk to him. If anything comes down to it, we just shake one of them down.
Well, if they're part of the Halloweeners from home, they might recognize 2 of us.
Do you really think that the Halloweeners are going to have the connections from here back to their Seattle division? We're a long way from Seattle.
Especially a gang that wants to take down a hardcore Zero Zone. I'm pretty sure that they would. They would have connections
That doesn't mean
everywhere.
that they're smart. That means that they're dumb. But even though they may be dumb, they might have seen some things that would help us.
I get that. What I'm saying is we should be prepared if anything goes down.
Well, if you want, I can go talk to them so you don't gotta look at them. Or they don't gotta look at you.
No, I'll go.
I'm just saying, if you're afraid that they're gonna see you and immediately get hostile, then maybe it's better if I just go. I mean, obviously, you guys won't be there, or not. You're not gonna not be there. You'll just be on like a rooftop or something.
No, that's we don't want you jumped. Let's just all go together.
Okay.
Turbo Plux, I forgot what the eggs are called, but I'm gonna take an egg and on my way out. What are they called? The yummy eggs that go
they have a special name, but they're basically hard-boiled eggs.
Right.
Like,
so good.
Did you guys want to search the room at all?
Yeah, I do.
Here's that.
Since I'm with the dog.
Yeah, audience.
Yeah, we should
let us
bring the
know.
dog.
Yeah, audience, let us know what
Yeah.
what they find in the room where Oliver Fisk was being kept, and you are able to search the room for about a minute, turn up whatever the audience decides to bring in, and plot point, you hear the hooting and hollering, unmistakable, of the Halloweeners. Basically, like, you hear just motorcycles and cackling, and a pumpkin like smashes through a window.
Great.
Jesus.
God, these guys are fucking creepy.
Is the pumpkin on fire? Is it carved?
It is on fire. Yes, thank you. Give yourself a plot point for that.
Thanks.
Yeah. So people in the pachinko parlor are now panicking and trying to put out the fire.
Well, it looks like we
great.
found our guys.
This'll be good.
Yeah. So things that you find are a bunch of beetles. BTLs, not like actual beetle bugs. BTLs. That's how they call them. BTLs being better than life chips. So essentially, you slot them in, and you get, a new sensation, or whatever you like.
Wait, so these Halloweeners just crashed through the parlor as we're checking something?
Yeah. So you're okay. So the way that it worked out is, you guys are downstairs in this basement. You search. The only thing that you turn up are these questionable beetles. And all of them are like really freaky, kind of like they're all designed to instill horror and fear and stuff like that. And they all have and they're all orange or black.
Yeah.
And instantly, as soon as the pumpkin like smashes through the window upstairs and you hear the commotion and you guys go out there, you're already like, beetle, pumpkin,
Yeah.
beetle, pumpkin.
Well, give them this much, they're not subtle.
Well, who can expect them to be?
Yeah.
So are they like, did they just throw one through the window and then they were off, or are they like attacking?
They're like going through the street, vandalizing it right now.
Oh, okay.
And actually already, Neo-Tokyo police drones are descending and like, halt in Japanese. But then you just hear like there's throwing knives being like chucked at the drones, and like and they're going down. It's just this chaos on the streets.
Arsenal's like, God damn it, and he turns and he's like, listen, I'm gonna go nab one of those assholes before they get all the bullets put right through their skulls. So meet me on some sort of roof or something. And he runs right out to try and track. He's gonna try and grab one and pull him into an alley or like something, because they're gonna get themselves killed.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start going into turn order. First, though, I'm going to spend a plot point to say that when you guys go outside and kind of survey the area, you see that these Halloweeners have a distinctly like Japanese bend to them, and they're all dressed up in like more like Japanese horror type of stuff. So you see like
Oni,
okay.
like the
Oni,
demons.
the Ring. Like there's this one girl that's like, you know, the long
the
hair.
Grudge.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry,
sorry. You
the
want to call her
Grudge.
swine? Like.
They're all the same.
I'm
a creepy ghost,
man.
Yamiru.
Yeah.
Well, halt is like this crazy. It's two words put into one, basically. So like, it would probably just be stop.
Full Metal Alchemist dog. Oh my god.
Oh no, no, no! Oh god. Not little Nina, no.
It's okay. Scar will take good care of it.
But yeah,
Too soon.
You're getting lots of Oni. Lots of Oni
Oni.
and ghosty like things.
Yeah. Cool.
And they all have like either they're like you're seeing katanas or baseball. Yeah, no, they have like big like sledgehammers that they're like ramming into the into fire hydrants, and they're setting those off, etc. They're just vandalizing, and they're actually like making their way towards the froyo stand.
Oh great.
Well, you're right about one thing, Arsenal. They are dumb.
Yeah.
One of the audience, tell me, what does you should probably spot like the lieutenant of this band of people. Audience, what is this person dressed as?
Commander Shepard.
Dun dun dun.
Whatever he is, can he have a literal mohawk that is dyed pink?
Yes.
He has like a clown mask.
Killer clown with a pink mohawk. Jack Skellington with a
one hit man.
Oh my god.
Show.
With an erection. He's a furry. Oh jeez.
Just share, goddammit.
Ooh. You know Chinese New Year, how they have the 3-person or like, as many people like the dragons that go through?
Uh-huh.
Like he has like a big dragon head.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna say that he has the big dragon head, but he also has like this big like a big trail that's being held up by drones.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's sick.
Brosho just looks at him and goes, I want those drones.
And he is holding a flamethrower, which is coming out of the mouth that is hanging at his torso. So
Very
he's
nice.
just
Very nice.
That's so good.
and
Just where you
all
can
they're
hear
doing is
Arsenal
cursing Mitsuhama right now.
These guys are actually kind of cool. I
So-
like the lieutenant.
Yeah. So now, what do you guys want to do?
So Arsenal is running out, and he's got a plan, but he's gonna. It's not his turn just yet.
It actually is your turn. Go
It is
ahead.
your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep.
Cool. So the lieutenant is coming in. He's like he has a lot of the other guys with the sledgehammers and throwing stars go like before him, and then he's coming in from behind with the flamethrower. And Arsenal kind of runs out as he goes past, and he's gonna shoot his grappling gun into the motorcycle to latch onto it and try and yank him into the side of a wall.
Ooh.
The dragon? Which one?
The lieutenant.
Lieutenant
The
dude.
lieutenant.
Yeah.
I didn't
He's
think he
gonna
was
try
on a
and-
motorcycle.
He's not on a motorcycle?
He should be. I actually think that's cool.
He should be. I
I
thought
thought
they
they were
were.
on
I
motorcycles.
thought they were.
Yeah,
too.
no,
They
they
were all
should.
motorcycles.
Oh
And he was
yeah,
just
I
like-
did say that.
Flame-
I
yeah. Yeah.
I
didn't
did
catch
say
either,
that.
I didn't catch either.
Motorcycles. Yes. All right, fine. So
Yeah.
you yank him. Give me a firearms test.
Firearms test. Okay. Is there anything I get for like strength? Because I'm literally just using like me pulling as well.
Okay, we can make it strength plus firearms if you'd like. No, it
I
needs to be
mean-
agility plus fire. It's agility plus
Okay, then that's
firearms.
fine. If it's agility, I mean it's all good. Holy shit! I forgot I had attribute boost 2. That's fucking a lot. So sorry, I'm just making sure everything is all good. I have improved reflexes, so I have 2 attacks as well.
Okay.
Really, out of 12 die, 2 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of
No,
success?
I'm gonna use my edge.
Okay.
Or not T20, goddammit. And 6, 5. There we go, 5 successes.
Okay, yeah, so you yank the dragon off of his motorcycle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so he lands, and Arsenal is gonna, he pulled him pretty well, and so he's like the motorcycle kind of skidded off or whatever, and I think his dragon head probably fell off, and the drones are still kind of carrying it off.
Keeps on. Keeps
Yeah.
And the dude kind of flips to the side, and so Arsenal's gonna grab him, and he's gonna like yank him into an alleyway, and if he resists at all, he's just gonna like clock him in the face.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I'll
my
leave it at you're dragging him into the alley. Retro.
yeah.
I will nonchalantly follow Arsenal,
Okay.
so I don't get like the police are around. I don't want.
Yeah.
Give me since you're actually the smart one of the group. Can you give me a logic plus logic test?
Sure.
Listen, intelligence is relative, okay?
Yeah.
We're doing great, guys.
Doing great.
Fuck it. I want to edge it. I'm gonna edge it.
Okay.
We've been rolling like shit tonight.
Okay. So something that comes to mind is in all of this confusion that the Halloweeners are causing, it might benefit you to run and infiltrate the froyo shop. Because while you're still going to be in danger being in there, a lot of attention is being diverted.
Yeah.
So you might actually have a really good opportunity to hit up the froyo shop.
Retro's gonna sub vocal to all 3 of them, and yeah, she'll actually she'll say, you know, a lot of flaming guys on motorcycles, they're a good distraction. And she ends up running towards the froyo place.
Yeah, you just hear like grunting of like struggling with this dude, like just don't die.
All right. So when you approach, immediately, like you're already setting off different sensors that say like, "Citizen, you do not have a Mitsuhama Sin." But again, it's all in
Oh,
Japanese,
right.
so you don't know what the hell is going on.
Whatever.
But like it's flashing
Dude,
red.
that's
It's
what
probably not a good idea. But yeah, eventually, and it's literally like it sucks because like it's this froyo place is on a sidewalk, and the sidewalk is what like starts triggering stuff. Like that sidewalk is Mitsuhama. The street is not. The sidewalk
Wow.
is. So you,
Wow.
so as soon as you're on the sidewalk, like you're already like triggering alarms. But right now, a lot of attention is being diverted. So you end up walking into the froyo shop. The froyo shop. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, before that, I'm gonna spend a plot point.
Okay.
And people in the streets that are walking on the streets are already panicking, and they're landing on the sidewalk. So that alarm's going off constantly.
Yeah. Exactly. So you're blending in pretty nicely. You enter the froyo shop and you see like 50 different flavors, all of which do not belong in froyo, like sardine. Yeah.
Why?
Buttered popcorn.
You're ruining
Nutrisoy,
frozen yogurt.
etc. Yeah, and audience, let Retro know what she finds, and we're gonna go over to Turbo.
All right, yeah, Turbo's going to follow Retro into the froyo shop.
Okay.
And take a look around. Let's see, what does she find? I guess I'll wait for chat and then I'll add on my my 2 cents.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Thank you, T-Cut. Retro finds a steel lynx staring her in the face. That is a very big drone. It's about. Yeah. Like,
It's
okay.
not. It doesn't. Your camera
active?
It's like chest high.
Is it active?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
I
it
think
is.
She'll probably be more in awe than in like, oh shit.
Yeah, and it's typically steel lynx. They've got really big guns, and you just see like the rotating like of a minigun.
Alright.
Plot point.
Uh-huh.
This steel lynx has been repurposed as a froyo dispenser.
I knew exactly where you were going with it, and I started laughing.
That's amazing!
So the minigun is actually like it's only just for like giving flavors, and so it's talking to you in Japanese with this. But all it's saying is flavor. Like.
Okay, but Retro doesn't know Japanese, so what do you do?
So you're like, Yakuza!
It's just like for a dispenser, it's probably in like the female robot voice. Like the like it's like really
Yeah.
like high pitched.
It's
Uh-huh.
like a big heavy one, but it's like Kutsunya!
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Muda muda.
This is great.
It sounds like,
So,
I don't shoot snakes like.
all right, so yeah, so it's rotating. What does Retro do?
I immediately on it, but I move to the side where the guns are not pointing, kind of like next to it,
Okay.
unless it moves.
Okay.
There's no guns, right? It's just froyo.
There, it's okay, but it literally looks like a humongous minigun, and it's doing the rotating that it does before it's gonna fire bullets. So what does Turbo do?
And it speaks Japanese.
And
Yeah.
speaks Japanese.
That cute little.
All right, Turbo's gonna try to disable the gun that looks like the froyo gun.
Uh huh.
So to do that, she's going to hook her grappling hook kind of underneath it and just like
Okay.
wrench it off.
Give me a strength plus agility test.
Strength plus agility, that's 13 dice.
Oh.
9
my
successes.
God.
Damn.
Some of these rolls earlier.
All right.
10 successes.
So you rip this machine gun off of this thing, and like froyo everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it like
Turtle's
leaks
like-
out of this minigun here. Just leaks out of this minigun. And the Japanese girl voice just like, I don't know.
Alright, Turbo didn't get that it wasn't a gun, so she's like super surprised. She kind of wanted like to steal a Japanese minigun. She eats a couple bites of yogurt, and then she's gonna scan the room to see if kind of to see like what's going on. Is everybody kind of freaking out? Do we see Oliver there? What's the story?
All right, so I'll spend a plot point.
I'm sorry. Can we just draw attention to Nick Morgan? I want to make that canon, just in that Japanese voice, in that high-pitched voice. It's just, will I dream as it dies? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Dude.
So, except none of you know Japanese.
Arsenal
But that's what
does.
it said.
Yeah.
I hear it, and I'm already sad. It's here.
Yeah. What you find is a man who matches Eventeag's description.
Okay. So
And he is staring at you, and he just has this smile.
Oh, the eyes. Okay. So
I've been looking forward for your visit for quite a long time.
And it's just him, not the kid?
Nope, just him.
Okay. I want to talk to this guy. I don't want to kill him. So, well, I suppose we could start with the katana. Yeah, let's start with the katana.
Okay.
So he was prepared to see us. He's not, like, freaking out that the Halloweeners are going ape shit outside?
Apparently not.
Nope.
Alright.
He is a diviner.
When he looks at me with those creepy eyes, I just go... "Mm," and then use that hand to pull out my katana and rush towards him.
Oh, you're rushing towards him? All right, give me a...
An attack.
All right, that's the attack?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
you
that
got-
is a good point. Froyo is pretty slippery, too, so when it's on the ground...
Okay,
up, Adrian.
you got 4 net hits. So what is
That's
the total
12.
damage? 12 damage.
Total, yeah.
Yeah, so
Ow.
it's already like sliced through his suit. Blood is pouring, but like even after the slice, he just kind of
So Chavo like just now realizes that he's a mage. Like, I mean, she kind of knew, but now she realizes, and her face kind of goes from its normal nonchalant to like, now she's pissed, but she's out of attacks. I assume the grappling hook counted as an attack.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
All right, so his turn. Wait, I don't have to spend a plot point for that. He's gonna go. There's going to be like this, like he's going to like back up, like arc electricity and just launch it at you. Yeah, at you. So go ahead and give me a dodge test. It's regular agility plus logic.
And logic. Okie doke. Gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
Oh,
That is a 0.0 edge that I am gonna use.
Oh, and you know what? Glitch die.
Okay, so I'll start.
Jeez.
Okay, this is my edge that I'm using to re-roll. Okay, now that's still a 3, and here goes the glitch die.
Oh,
Okay.
just so you know, actually, wait. So you know, it's actually strength plus willpower to dodge lightning bolts. So
Oh, do you want me to full re-roll then?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's-
I mean, hey, you can pre-edge with that edge you just spent.
Strength plus willpower. I will pre-edge. Good idea. Okay, here we go.
Hey,
Nice.
that's a good. Very nice.
Okay. He does not hit. Son of a bitch.
Yes!
Son of a bitch.
Backflip! Or
But-
just do this, yeah, like the wiggle.
No, he doesn't hit, but he does happen to have. He's like moving really quickly, and he has a second attack, so he's going to try again.
Ooh.
Give me
Alright, I
another
won't
strength plus willpower.
2.
All right, this one's actually 4 net hits. However, this is an armor avoidance attack, so it's just going to go 6p directly to your physical.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shit.
Okay.
Turbo makes like this like sound. It hurts so bad.
The faces tonight.
And let's see what else. We'll spend a plot point to bring in, like, the cops. Neo-Tokyo police are 1 round away for their
Siren's
response.
already off in the distance. Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, the Halloweeners are storming the Mitsuhama streets, their side of the streets, and they're just burning things down. But they're getting mowed down by other drones. It's a nice, fun bloodbath.
Mayhem.
It's mayhem. I think that's all I need to do. So, I can spend a plot point to switch it up.
But why would you?
Yeah, I know. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this setup. All right, Arsenal, you're first.
All right, so he's dragging this dude into the alley, and he's like, so what's this guy's situation? Is he kind of like, is he dizzy from getting thrown off his motorcycle into a wall?
I would be.
I mean, he's shouting at you in Japanese to get the fuck off him.
Yeah. For the just to kind of tranquilize the situation, Arsenal is going to pistol whip him. He basically, like, he says, "Calm down," and he hits him in the head with he pulls it out like barrel first, and then hits him in the face with like the grip.
Nice.
So this is, oh boy, a lot of die. Hold on. 6, 8, 14.
Jesus, keep going.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait. Sorry. 6, 12, 14. Yes, 14 die.
Wow.
For pistol whip, 5 successes.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
bad, nice.
you land a nice hit.
Sick.
Which-
I'm not sure if that's what kind of damage that is.
A damage code. Let's call it the same as a club.
I would assume this is stun first.
Yeah, we'll call it like yeah, we can call it stun. Let's call it like strength divided by 2 plus 2.
Okay. Strength divided by 2 plus 2, so 5. Yeah.
Actually, wait, that's more like a club. Yeah.
Oh, we never did mark his unarmed damage. Sorry. What is the math for that again? Is that strength?
Strength divided by 2, stun.
Okay.
Pistol whipping, I'm gonna say, is strength divided by 2 plus. Actually, it should probably be more like. It should be more like 1. Strength divided by 2 plus 1.
So 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you
Really?
did. Yeah, but I mean, you got 3 net hits, so you did 7 damage to him.
7, yeah. So yeah, he cracks him in the head. And he says, "Calm down!" And he grabs him and he puts him up against the wall and puts the gun against his forehead. And he's like, "You want to take down Mitsuhama? Then calm the fuck down." I still have a second attack, so I gotta use that as an action to try and talk to him for a sec.
Yeah, sure. He goes, who are you? What do you want?
It doesn't matter who the fuck I am. What matters is we want to take down Mitsuhama, and you assholes are gonna get yourselves killed. So if you want to calm down, and we can work together on something real quick, I can guarantee you that they're not gonna be happy by this day's over.
All right, give me a negotiation.
All right? Do I get,
Yeah, you got +2 for a gun to the head.
Yeah, negotiation with a gun. Negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
High five. Attack!
Oh, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Boosh!
All right. Negotiation.
Oh my god, that was beautiful, guys.
76. 3 successes.
Yeah. All right, fine. What's your plan? Because
All right.
Mr. Smart Guy.
He kind of lowers the gun, but
The
he still
worst
has it
ganger.
pointed to him at his side. And he says, "Look, I know you Halloweener assholes have been monitoring Mitsuhama this entire time, okay? Like, you guys are gonna go through with this brash shit. That's a bad idea. What we want to do is we want to attack him from the inside. more importantly, we're looking for a specific group of people. What was that guy's name? The CEO? Or not CEO, but the guy that's getting stabbed right now.
Even Teague.
Even Teague. Even Teague. I know you guys saw him come through here. He was with a kid. What's going on with them? Where's the kid, specifically?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He puts the gun right back up to his forehead.
There is, are you talking... Okay. So... I honestly, like, I need you to be more specific, because I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
He like, lifts him off of the wall and then shoves him back on it, and the gun goes right up against the top of his head again. He says, "Don't fuck with me, chummer. Where is the kid that was with Even Teague? You know, the one and only Even Teague. You telling me you assholes weren't monitoring that shit?"
Okay, look, the Even Teague is not Even Teague. Okay, like we see him going in as one guy like Even Teague, and he comes out looking like somebody else.
It's a fucking ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
What do you mean, like somebody else? Who else has he been?
Just random people. I don't know all this corpse stuff.
So what, you guys are gonna go blow up the froyo shop for what? Just shits and giggles?
Yeah, we want some fucking froyo.
Yeah! Who doesn't?
And he
These fucking Mitsuhama assholes think they're so fucking great keeping froyo from people like us.
Calm down, half pint. Listen, you want to go get yourself killed, that's all fine. But there's an elf and some chick in a turtleneck in there, and they're off limits. Got it?
Chicken turtleneck.
It's not wrong.
All right, fine. Whatever you want. Jeez. As long as as long as I get me and my guys some froyo, we're good.
Yeah, he's like, he lets go of his shirt, and then he still has the gun, and he's like, "Go get your fucking flamethrower."
Look, I mean, if
Hey,
it makes
what
any...
is your name?
His name is, audience, if you've got one, but otherwise I'm going to say... gonna Google something. His name is not free. Yeah, his name is...
Kuso
Kuso?
from Circa.
What's a kuso?
It means fucking Japanese.
I love
That's
it.
so edgy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's your name? Fuck.
Yeah.
It's just all caps.
There's Shimata too for shit.
I don't know, I like kuso.
Kuso's good. It's
Good.
got a ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Kusa was damn it, not fuck.
Oh, whatever. Kuso's nice. It's a swear word, and that's all that matters.
Well, so was Shimata. Like,
Yeah. So his name
Yeah.
is Kuso. Thank you, Circif. 1.
Circuit 1. His name's also 8. I just call him Drain.
The original circus.
Yeah.
Generic expletive, yeah.
Generic expletive. That's fine. It's an expletive.
Yeah. So he's like,
Expletive!
okay. He's like, he just kind of like cocks his head to the side. He's like, whatever.
Listen.
And then he'll sub vocal to his team, and he'll say, listen, Lieutenant Guy's not gonna come after you. He just wants the froyo.
I'm sorry. What?
He ignores that, and then he says, I think that even Teague might be way more dangerous than we think he is. As probably, he's doing the
Like,
big
it
was
over
like,
and shocking.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Rocho's probably underneath like the bar stand. You think? Like,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. I think, yeah. Retro.
Okay. All right. All right.
I look behind all this lightning and frozen yogurt. Is there like another door or anything like that where possibly Oliver could be, or anything else?
Of course. Matter of fact, you can go. This froyo place happens to be connected to a bigger Mitsuhama building.
Oh, great.
Plot point. It's like you know how some places are like there's storefronts, but then those stores like on the inside have their own entrance. So like there's entrances from the street and from the building.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't know that. So she's gonna sub vocal to Turbo and say, "You got this guy, right?"
Yeah.
I'll leave Law with you. How about that?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna take off to the door, and I'll leave Law and or with Turbo. And I will attack with Law if I can.
Yes, you can.
Awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Drones.
Vehicle weapons.
Yep. 8, 9, 10, 12. And I do get rerolls. I get 2, I believe. Let me double check.
Probably do.
1.
Alright.
Alright. 2 successes. Law's totally gonna miss.
Yeah, it totally misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like deftly dodges and he like lands on like all fours, like he just skids across the froyo floor.
I also sub vocal to Turbo. If Law goes down, please pick him up.
Okay.
My baby.
Turbo.
Turbo's dying, and all you care about is your fucking robot.
Yep.
Okay.
Same.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a plot point to say that the Steel Lynx is, I mean, it's mostly functional. It's kind of going,
Will I dream?
but Turbo leaps essentially on top of it, and grabs like a dial and just like, and it's like a fucking fire hose of froyo, and goes straight towards this guy. And then she's going to she's gonna perch on top of it and pull out her shotgun and shoot.
Give yourself a plot point.
Thank you.
So you're using the furyo as a distraction to then shoot him? Is that my understanding?
Will that
Okay.
give me any kind of advantage?
I...
Dice-wise?
I'll give myself a penalty.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so... God.
Ooh.
Blah, blah, blah. Expletive.
Kuso!
Kuso! Okay.
Whoosh!
Attack.
Roll a glitch die.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. This I'm gonna edge this motherfucker
Okay.
for next bad boy. Rerolls. Oh, wow!
Wow. Take
The
a
number of the
screenshot.
That's crazy.
God.
That's an unlikely situation there.
All right.
Okay.
Satan's on your side.
Yeah, alright. Alright. Your net hits are 1. What's the damage?
10.
Damn.
Okay. You just manage to like the froyo, he dodges it, but then it's like there's just like this mixture of froyo and shotgun fire that he's just not able to like really get around, and he just like flips back over a froyo table, and lands motionlessly in a pile of sardine flavored froyo. Just
Yeah.
this growing pool
blood is
of-
leaking.
into the sardine froyo. Yeah.
Can I? Does his appearance change?
No.
Okay.
At this point though, you hear like this chuckle, like, and
I hate this guy.
yeah, and he's going to. No, fuck it. All right, he's going to say, "This vessel served me well," and it just like you just see like this. Actually, none of you are. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to see other than like the body finally like just goes limp. And it's gonna let like one final electric current through the froyo and towards the machine. So give me a strength plus willpower.
Do I have to make a dodge for law as well?
No, because he's flying, right?
Yeah.
3.
Okay. He's really wounded, so yeah, no. So he doesn't hit.
Is there any kind of magic test I can do to try to figure out what's going on? Even though I suck at magic?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that you would know about magic stuff. Arsenal might be able to help you. Although actually you don't even know that he's magic, so whatever.
I will kind of send a little bit of information to the crew and be like something's fucked up with this guy. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like spooked.
And at that, after a moment of like things starting to calm down, the guy like you hear like
No.
and he's just like batting around in this froyo, like trying to just and holding the blood, and he's just looking at it like he's really surprised, like this is the first time that he's seeing it.
Turbo's eyes widen. She says, "Are you okay?"
I need help. Please help me.
Is
Oh
it
my
easy?
god! And she sub vocals. She's like panicked. She's like, "It's a different guy. There's a different guy. We have to help him. What the fuck?" She's freaking out. It's totally incoherent, her message.
So this is actually even Teague, but he was being possessed.
Yep, this sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
I think. Do we need to continue in turn order? I'm not sure. I think
if we're
I can
not
kind of-
going to, then I have a thing.
Give me your thing. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna spend a plot point
Uh-huh.
for a flashback.
Okay.
So when Arsenal had the guy pinned to the wall and he was yelling at him, and like he let him go, he kind of like flashes back, and he's on this rooftop in Salishi territory, and there's this guy there's a body crawling away from him that has like bullet holes in its legs, and he walks up to it and he picks him up and he dangles him over the edge. And he's like, "I'm gonna ask you one more time before I drop you off this fucking building, friend. I wanna know where you Simshian motherfuckers are coming from." And he pulls out the pistol and he puts it under his chin and he says, "This is Salish territory, and I don't want your fucking gang ruining this neighborhood. You understand me? So you better talk."
Give yourself a plot point.
Yeah. But what is the Simshian guy? What does he say?
If you want to know, you need to talk to Running Foot.
Like a Ninja Turtle? Like the Foot Clan?
Is this like a well-known Simshian member, or is this?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
His name is Running
So
Foot.
would he? So he would know who Running. So Arsenal would know who Running Foot is. Who is Running Foot?
That would have been the first that you've heard of him.
Oh. who the fuck is that? And he starts dangling him over the edge a little bit farther.
He's our leader! He's our leader! Oh god!
And he pulls him back up, and he's like, oh, is he? Is he now? Thank you. He's like, why would I need to talk to him? Why don't you know anything?
He's just gonna like, he's gonna throw up his hands and say, look, I just follow orders, okay? If you want the real, I've been here for like a few years. I'm just following orders from the grapevine. They don't tell me things.
Yeah, but you're still following orders from the fucking gangs, huh? And he tips him over the edge again, and he has the gun down, and he's like, why the fuck should I let you live? Give me 3 reasons.
Only 3.
As in 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
And as he's pulling, he looks over, and there's a bear sitting in astral on the roof, and it's just staring at him. And he has the gun to his chin, and he looks over. He lifts him up, and he's like, just know that karma's a bitch. And he knocks him the fuck out. And then it kind of zooms back to him in the alleyway to like people freaking out in subvocal. And he's like, oh shit. And so yeah, he's gonna go into the froyo shop.
Okay.
To see what the fuck.
Yeah, so you find my cat's scratching himself on my computer. You find the body of Even Teague on the ground. He's just like flailing, asking for help.
Do I see anything in astral? When like any sort of I don't know, possessive demons or something?
Yeah. What you would see is first off, Even Teague is genuinely like scared and afraid, and he's like in survival panic mode.
Yeah.
You only just barely catch a wisp of like this black mist that is just and just flies off.
Okay. So I'm going to use that plot point I just earned to do first aid on Even. I want to try and stop his...
You don't have to, because you have the bear mentor spirit.
You do.
There is melee. No, you're right. That's right.
Both.
Heals special. That's right. Okay. So yeah, he just goes. That's because I was confused. Yeah, he'll go up and he'll do first aid on him. He does. I don't want to give him. I don't really know how first aid works. I don't want to give him more health points. I just want to stop him from being.
It just gives him 1 health point. It's 1 health point
Okay.
per plot point.
And does it stop him from bleeding from buckshot to his stomach?
I mean, it's really bad. Like, he's gonna need medical attention. So unless somebody has any kind of like biotech or med kits, it's time to get him to a doctor.
Yeah, he's like looking over him, and he's kind of trying to help with the bleeding or whatever, and he's like putting pressure on his stomach. But he says in subvocal, he kind of turns over and looks at Turbo, and he says, "This isn't Ghost." As more of like a question, like he's not. What?
It's like he looks the same. He was different before, and then he fell down.
Do we want this guy dead?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, and then he in actual speak out loud. He says, "Don't worry, we're gonna get you help."
Thank you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sort of like fast track us a little bit because plot point. You guys don't find any trace yet of Oliver Fist. However,
Yeah.
actually, he throws me off. Okay. What does end up happening, though, is even Teague was being basically like things that you end up kind of piecing together. Is even Teague was possessed by a shedim. A shedim is it's a horror that basically it comes in from the other planes and takes over the bodies of astrally projecting magicians.
Great.
And,
So it's like an STD.
and because it's inhabiting the body, the magician can't come back to the body and can die in astral space. So you guys actually ended up saving even Teague, who has good corporate standing in Mitsuhama, and you get even Teague as a contact.
Ah.
We need like a little like sound effect every single time we get a contact. Yeah.
So how do you spell even Teague?
Yeah, is it like even?
Even like the word even
And
nod.
then T-E-A-G?
T-E-E-G.
T-E-E-E-G.
And he is a
T-E-E-G.
marketing guy for Mitsuhama.
Marketing analyst for Pentacle, which is a subsidiary of Mitsuhama. So
Even Teague. Did you say, wait, you say 3 E's or 2 E's?
2 E's.
Oh.
Okay, Mitsuhama. Oh god. How do you spell Mitsuhama?
Mitsuhama.
You know, phonetically.
Mitsuhama.
I'm sorry, you said he was
He's a marketing analyst.
what is marketing analyst?
I should probably put marketing analyst instead of corp dude.
And yeah, and you can put also like diviner. It's like a specialty.
All right.
That's a big contact for me.
Oh yeah, this is
I
actually
wanna-
a really
Like name wise,
contact for you guys.
his name covered up like my little notebook.
I want to ask him if he remembers anything.
The last thing that I remember was we had a subject of interest, and we were holding him, and then I went into astral space, and then I couldn't get back into my body, and I've been without my body for almost a day and a half. I was close to the verge of death, and nobody was even noticing. That shedim would have manipulated me and do God knows what. I don't know what his goals were.
And what are your goals?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't really know you exactly. But what if our goals align? However, I think we can be business partners in some sense.
I don't have con.
Weird.
I have negotiation.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah, maybe do that.
You don't know us, but we just saved your life. And, I think that kind of warrants something, don't you?
Well, again, what were you doing around in those parts? Let's start there, and then maybe we can narrow this down.
Well, we were meeting a friend, and then these Halloweener assholes started blowing up the place, and then, whatever was taking over you started fucking people up.
Well, again, I apologize for that. That wasn't me. But, it doesn't sound like we have anything particularly in common. But,
Well,
if there's anything that you need.
The hold on. It's in the chat. I have to remember the name of this thing.
Oliver Fist?
No, hold on. The Cromwell Foundation is worried about one of their missing children, and we've been tasked by someone who cares for this child to make sure this child is okay.
I assume you mean Oliver Fist.
Yes.
Enter birds.
Yeah.
Oliver?
This is awesome. He's like, playing birds.
Oliver Fist is a subject of interest because our competitor, one of our competitors, or rather, it's quite a complicated story, but I suppose the easiest way to put it would be his father works for our competitor, and his sibling works for us. And you start kind of like drawing a couple of lines here that maybe he's talking about Ghost and his sibling. So it appears that they're both, like, one's working for Seder Krupp, one's working for Mitsuhama, which jives with the information that you have so far. And we saw no reason to have Oliver Fist in the hands of our competitors.
That's interesting. What's also interesting, well, first, your competitors. It would probably benefit you to have some key people out of the picture, so to speak, right? Like, not with your competitors anymore. Like, the less firepower, if you'll excuse the expression, that they have, the better.
Well, in an ideal world, all of our competition would disappear.
Well,
we do our best.
So, that's kind of funny, because we're actually, we know some people who would also benefit from this certain individual of a competitor being gone. We think that he obviously has some sort of interest in Oliver Fist, who we just want to get back to where he's had his home.
Name a name.
So, what do you mean?
Who exactly are you speaking of? We have a lot of corporate competitors.
Oh god, hold on. Out of character, I forgot the name of the company.
Seder Krupp.
Seder Krupp. Yeah. Yeah.
He's specifically asking who in Seder Krupp is.
He wants to know
person.
Ghost's name, yeah.
Well, that's not exactly easy. What I can tell you is that it's Oliver Fist's dad. He goes by a lot of names because he has got a background of secrecy, and he's dangerous. Probably also to his own child. We want to make sure that he can't put anyone in danger. And seeing how he's a competitor, well, I don't think that you would exactly lose anything for this guy getting, going on a one-way vacation.
So what is it that you're proposing?
We can use Oliver Fist to not only draw this guy out and take care of him, but we can also use Oliver Fist to, get him back home, really. He knows these two and someone else. He's kind of a friend. He'll know when he sees. I'm sure he'll come along willingly. This only benefits everybody involved. Obviously not Seder Krupp or the father, but
when we were holding Oliver Fist, we lost him to a very able disguise adept.
that's probably his dad.
Why were you holding Oliver anyway? To get
That's
him out of the
amazing.
hands of Seder Krupp?
I can't disclose that information. However, yes, for some, I suppose at the most basic of levels, yes.
So, where did this unwilling exchange happen then?
You mean when he was kidnapped, correct?
When he was kidnapped.
From us?
Yeah.
Well, it happened apparently on the way to that froyo stand that you found me at. He was intercepted.
That's right. You weren't very lucid at that time. You don't remember anything from that. You don't remember seeing where they went or hearing anything.
I actually followed the astral signatures. Well, it was while I was out of my body and unable to. Well,
What
I had. You know what? Hold on. I had to hover around my body for most of my time because if I can't find my body, I don't have a place to return to.
Yeah.
It's,
You don't have to tell me. I'm awakened, friend.
Well, however, yes, an astral signature matching what we know of a disguised adept named Ghost on file, basically, matched what who ended up taking Oliver Fist away. I was unable to follow him for very long before I had to make the decision between information or my body.
Fair enough. Out of character would we be able to kind of, would he be able to help me out with kind of identifying the astral signature of this guy and finding him, since I am an adept?
Yeah, I mean, he can kind of give you an impression of that. I mean, again, astral signatures are very, like, emotional based, so
Yeah.
he kind of transmits that to you. Ish.
All right.
Like, he has to kind of, he might have to do it through, like, a spirit or, actually, no, he's a diviner, fuck it. He gives you,
Yeah.
He lays his hand on you and you just feel, like, this, like, glow inside, and then you start feeling, like, you recognize that astral signature again. Like, it's been so long, it's been 10 years, but now, like, it just all came back to you.
What do you mean? I don't know. I've never seen
Oh,
this
I'm
kid.
sorry, that's right, you're not Deadeye! Fuck! Yeah, you don't know what you're getting an astral signature that you've never seen before.
Yeah, sounds good. This would probably be really meaningful to someone else.
Yeah.
But no, he's, alright. Well, do you know which direction they went, at least? You had to make any educated guesses?
They were getting in Seder Krupp vehicles.
Great. Alright.
And
Any kind of...
there is one thing that was somewhat troubling. Plot point. He was masquerading as David Rump.
Bum, bum, bum.
And with that, Join the Anarchy ends for the night.
Oh boy.
I don't want to ruin your awesome ending, but I did want to ask him one question.
Sure, go
Yeah,
for
it
it.
is too, but
This was T-Cut's idea. So Turbo's gonna say, so in exchange for the shotgun exorcism, could I ask for some free marketing advice?
This is the after credits.
Yep.
Yeah. Certainly, I suppose.
I'm gonna tell him the full, I'm not gonna hold anything back. Story about Spinrad. I want to hear it because she hasn't really given them a commitment yet. So I'm gonna basically be like, are they just gonna fuck with me, or should I, or is this a thing to do?
They're going to take your idea regardless. It's basically, if you want to sign a contract with them, you might make some money, but they're going to find a way to get you out of the picture.
But I get the sweet ass legs, though. All right. Thanks, Steven.
No problem.
You want some froyo?
I would love some, actually.
Yeah, not to ruin your editing as well, but I actually wanted to ask him something as well.
Yeah.
This is the post credit.
Too many good questions to ask. What's up?
Well, it wasn't really like a important question, but she'll pull him to the side because he's part of Mitsuhama, right?
Yes.
She's gonna ask him about their samurai division.
Our samurai division?
Well, I have something that they might want, and I was just hoping that there was an easier way to give it to them other than them killing me outright.
Oh,
It's
I know what you're
really
getting at.
important to me.
I was trying to.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll look at your. Are you looking at specifically that information? What is it that you give him?
I basically give them that. I basically give them I want to give them something that I think that they should want or need, or I expect them to want it. So
that we're on the same page. Are we talking about Ori?
Ori.
We're talking about Ori. Okay.
Yep.
Ding. Yes. So he flips through the files, and he looks at tattoos that Ori has and random things, and he says, "Yeah, this is Yakuza, and this belongs to Kanetsa Motashi."
Kanetsa Motashi. Now, would have, out of character, would have Ori have told her about any of this? Probably not. Okay.
No.
Yeah, she'll, I don't recognize that name.
We'll have to leave it for next time.
Yeah, I'll get you a good wrap up ending to top that all off. Arsenal's gonna call Deadeye. I mean, he's out of the froyo shop. He's in the alley. He'll call Deadeye. He'll say, "Hey,
howdy,
it's me."
Howdy.
So, you know the whole rump thing?
Yeah.
Not exactly sure that was Rump you were talking to.
What are you getting at?
Well, let's just say you were closer to Ghost than you thought. And that's where we'll end it up.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! Alright. And with that, join the anarchy.
It's actually for real, totally
For real,
Yeah,
totally,
no,
yeah.
real.
It was like Lord of the Rings. It's like black.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Black, no.
Join the Anarchy Collector's Bonus Edition.
Yeah.
The extended cut.
Hey, we've got a raffle.
Yeah. 1 second. Beep. Let's get our club music. All right. So, how are you digging Arsenal?
What?
How are you
What?
digging Arsenal?
Yeah, how are you enjoying Arsenal?
Oh God, I don't know. Like I think he's really fun. I really like. I think the part for me that's been really interesting so far is getting to delve into the story of the Salish Sheet and the Native American tribes.
Yeah.
Getting to because I can explore that because I've only ever gotten to see Seattle. And then, I think we went to Tacoma once in a different campaign, and then obviously went to
Which is still technically Seattle Metroplex.
Which is still Seattle, yeah. So I've never actually been to, the Native American thing. And so Oz and I, when we were kind of thinking of this character, he brought up the idea of making him of one of the Native American tribes, because they don't get enough fucking screen time, and I think it was awesome. It was a really good idea. I still feel really weird being, a white boy playing a Native character, but...
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing it a dialect or accent for him because he was born in America and he's just a dude. So,
Yeah.
but I really like his playstyle. I like his character, and I'm liking getting to talk to Deadeye like he's not me. I think it'll make take the story in really good places.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So, with that, our winner for the raffle, $15 at Drive-Thru RPG, goes to T-Cut for Mitsuhama.
Yay!
Hey!
Too bad it
Oh,
wasn't
it's
hashtag
Zero Zone, yeah.
It's so good.
They're hand in hand.
Yeah.
So congratulations, T-Cut. You've got another $15 in your pockets. Let me know what you want. You know how to do this. You know how to do this. Give me a holler. And yeah, so I think we're good. So from
I'm gonna put in some shameless self plugs if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Trav here. Are you bored? Not got much else to do tonight? Well, I'm gonna be streaming on my own Twitch channel in probably 10 minutes after this is over. I have to pee. So we're gonna be playing some cool stuff. If you wanna come hang out, cool. Love you.
Yeah. Hey, something to do. All right, so we'll be back in 2 weeks in July 10, and our guest is going to be Liu Mang. I think that's how you pronounce it, Liu Mang, from the Hong Kong hub. So, yay. So, yeah, so from all of us here at Join the Anarchy, we wish you a happy, fabulous night. Take care.
Bye.
And
Happy
before we
origin
end-
of your countries to all those celebrating that in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna
yes.
say, happy 4th of July!
150
if you-
years.
Yeah.
Right here.
Nice.
July 1st is Canada Day, guys. Let's go.
Oh, Canada. All right. Night, everybody.
Heck, guys.
Yeah.